Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the wait. Sorry about the wait. Ah, mo kàn play music yẹn kí n fi lè. Oh God, kí n fi lè jí dáadáa ni. Because I was sleeping. I wasn't actually gonna come online again tonight. But ìgbà tí mo ti rí wèrè yẹn ní online, ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé me, I don't. I always keep to my promises. So when I see wèrè that is constituting nuisance, see at the journey marathon, I will make sure that I come online because we will not have people using her names to pull crowd on Facebook, all in the name of seeking unnecessary attention. I hope you can all hear me properly. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining. Please make sure you share it with your friends and family. I will start from where I stopped yesterday, and that is on the issue of the olórí burúkú tó ṣì wà lórí Facebook tó ń fi àárọ̀ ọ̀sán àti alẹ́ tó fi ń ṣe orí burúkú. As a matter of fact, no, actually, I'm not going to start with her. The reason why I'm not going to start with her is because she's not that important. So we'll leave our issue till the last of this particular video. Okay. I don't know if you've all seen the video that went viral about 2 days ago of the lady on my screen. The lady on the top left hand corner and the gentleman. The lady's name is Kate Daramola. Her husband is the one next to her. That is Mr. Tokunbo Daramola. On the top right corner, we have Bisoye. I can't even remember her surname. I think is it Bisoye Kolawole or something like that. Hold on, let me just check. Let me check her name. I know her name is Bisoye. I'm not too sure if it's Kolawole or if it's not, but her name is Bisoye anyway. Moment. Just bear with me, please. I don't remember her surname. I have it here, but the messages is too it's too long. So 1 second. Just trying to make sure that I get the name right. Yes, her name is Bisoye Kolawole. Her husband is the one next to her, and his name is Olakunle Kolawole. At the bottom left hand side, the lady on the bottom, her name is Kate Daramola, who is the wife of Mr. Tokunbo. That is the lady that recorded the video that went viral. I don't know if we need to play the video. I'm not too sure if it's necessary. I'm sure you've all seen the video anyway. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I think I've deleted it because my phone is so full up, man. Hold on. Let me see if I still have the video here. Okay. That is the lady that recorded this video. This is December 1st, 2019. Either Abisoye, Bisola, Chitabi, Osivaya, Kola Wale in my bedroom, a bedroom that I furnished in my home
that I share with my estranged husband for 25 years. And these are her things. She's been coming here to sleep with my husband. I sent her a cease and desist letter, and she told me this is not my home. My husband had changed the locks of the house. I had a prior video, and I was able to prove that I have joint ownership with him. We both own the house, own this duplex together, which I furnished. My children also have their bedrooms here, and she has just been coming here. I mean, she's adversarial to me. She threatened to kill me. She threatened to send me to prison. She threatened to mess me up. She threatened to kill me. And I have legal papers against her, and a lawsuit against her for that. But this is just proof, because my estranged husband keeps denying to everybody that she doesn't stay here. But these are her clothes. I don't wear tacky clothes like this. I'm sorry, I don't wear tacky clothes like this. These are not really my taste in clothes. People that know me, and I say that with all humility. But this is her. This is her. I have told her she can marry my husband because I'm done with him. He doesn't really deserve me, you know. I've told her she can marry him, but she has to start from the beginning. Let them buy their own home, let them build their own home, and let them start together. This 5-bedroom duplex belongs to me and my children. There are 2 duplexes, and under the separation agreement and even the divorce agreement, he's entitled to take his. He's been taking the rent, which is 3.2 million. Tokunbo, Daramola, please go ahead and marry your beautiful wife. I have no interest in you, but please, this is my home. This is us. This is my sanctuary. This is my inheritance. This is my sweat through snow, walking through snow, through blizzard, and I'm doing this. Usually, I'm not somebody that will do things like this and make it public, but it looks like this has to be fought in every forum. But I'm also trying to inspire other women in the diaspora, that there are women out there that are desperate to eat your sweat. You must fight against it. You must fight against it. If you have a husband that's frequenting Nigeria, please, I beg of you, get all your documents. Make sure your name is on every joint property, on every document. Because us women back in America, we work so hard. My husband retired at 50. He's now 61. So you can imagine who has been more of the backbone, in this marriage. But I don't regret it. I don't regret my beautiful children that I had for him. I don't regret it. It's just, I'm still paying. You can see I'm still paying for the bedroom. I'm still paying for the bedroom furniture with Remo and Flanagan. These are my stuff. Bisoye obviously has no conscience. I decorated this place. These are my suitcases and everything. Has no conscience coming into my bedroom to sleep here like it belongs to her. When I sent her a cease and desist letter, she told me that I had no right to tell her not to come to this home because it doesn't belong to me. Well, Bisoye, the Homeland Association of Green Valley Estate will definitely not let a non-co-owner into a property. So they have the proof. So I'm sure right now, if you see this video, I'm sure this just depicts the epitome of stupidity on your part. You told me you would kill me. You told me you would finish me. You told me you would send me to a prison. You will F me up. I will die and blah, 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 blah. I'm sure you are beginning to see, you cheap mental health support worker. Go and work hard. Go and work hard and build your own with Tokunbo Daramola. You don't belong in this house. You don't belong here. I will fight to the last to make sure that my children's inheritance is not sucked up by an evil bird. Thank you.
Okay, so that is the video that she recorded that went viral. Now let me introduce all of them to you one by one before we go into the show. Go. The lady, Kate Daramola, she has been married to Mr. Tokunbo for 25 years. And they have 4 beautiful children together. Bisoye Daramola, she's also married. And as you can see, that is her husband on top there. Mr. Tokes Daramola is not the first husband to Sister Kate. That is the wife on top. She was a widower when they met each other. So she lost her husband. May his soul rest in peace. I'm talking about Miss Kate. And of course, this lady, Bisoye, Mr. Kolawole, is also not her first husband. Her first husband, his name is, I think his name is something Sylvia or something like that. I cannot remember the full name of Gongon. But as we go along, I will give you all the names one by one. I'm talking about the Bisoye lady. She had 2 children with her first husband, abandoned the children, ran away to Mr. Kolawole in the picture on top, at the right on the top there. Bisoye Daramola, Bisoye, no, Bisoye, not Daramola, Bisoye Kolawole. But I am not going to use the surname for her. I will just call her Bisoye. Her father, back in the days, was very, very popular. I don't know much about Nigeria, but from the information that was given to me, if anything that I am saying on here tonight, if there's anything that is not true, Bisoye herself can confirm with me if she feels like calling me. I will drop my phone number. That is if she feels like calling me. I am not having the show to badmouth or to destroy anybody. We're just having the show based on what we saw on social media that went viral, and we're going to try as much as possible to keep it as real as we can. Before you come and ask me questions, because I know there is going to be people that will come and ask me questions. Oh, who asked you to do this? If I have not been authorized to speak about this, I will definitely not be speaking about it. Bisoye, the lady that has been accused of taking and sleeping in another married woman's home, was initially married to Osovia in Ireland, that is Dublin. And when she left the man and ran to London with 2 kids, their name were confirmed, Sonia and Simon. I believe they were 2 and 4 years old. Mr. Kolawole, who is the man next to her, took responsibility for the 2 children. That is the stepfather. Bisoye's father was a famous lawyer in Nigeria, a very, very popular one. And if you go on Google, you can go and Google it. Our father actually owned an hotel in Nigeria, which I was told that it's not really doing well anymore. It's those hotel from back in the days. And I'm talking about Bisoye, is she is the managing director of that particular hotel at the moment. If you go on Google and you type the name of the hotel in Google, you'll see the hotel. I think is it Jupiter or something like that. Hold on, let me check the name of the. Yes, the hotel is called Jupiter on Obafemi Awolowo. And she obviously um she obviously um she obviously is the one managing it at the moment. Someone just left a message there. Someone said, Dorcas, This is not Bisoye's husband in the picture. She was married to Solek's wife brother, and they had 2 children. She has been with this Kolawole since she lived in Ireland. I said that I did mention that she was married. I mentioned the name of the first husband and the 2 children that they had together. If I don't know if you just joined the show, and I did say that the gentleman on top there is the stepfather of those children. This is the current man that um she's supposed to be with, the one that she left to go and start another relationship um with somebody else's husband. That is exactly what I said. Okay, so the lady, Madam Kate, she has been, of course, with her husband for 25 years. 25 years of marriage is not easy. I am going to read everything words for words so that it doesn't look as if it is coming from my mouth. Now, I don't want it to be in a form of maybe me taking sides with one person. If I feel, and if of course, if you feel that um the housewife, I'm talking about Madam Katie, if you feel that she's wrong, you're more than welcome to say, oh, actually, maybe you shouldn't have done that. You are wrong for doing that. And if you feel that this Bisoye of a lady, if you feel that she's the one that is wrong, you're more than welcome to say, okay, okay, oh, Bisoye, you are the one that is wrong. All we want is for the family. I am talking about Madam Kate and Mr. Tokes Daramola. We don't want them to do what? We don't want their relationship to end because of a common side chick. Because what I don't understand is, now, one, I don't believe in the housewife approaching the side chick. I believe that if you have problem with your husband, or if your husband is cheating on you, as long as the side chick is not crossing your path, deal with your husband. But when the side chick is now sending messages saying, Kiniko, Olo, your private, because I believe some people, they don't understand Yoruba, so that's why I'm trying to speak English as much as possible. You know, saying, calling her all sort of name, the B word, you're a bitch, or you're this, you have a smelling pussy. I don't know. You've seen the messages on my wall that I shared there this afternoon. I think that is wrong. You cannot be sleeping with somebody's husband and then be disrespecting them as well. Side chicks nowadays do not what? They do not have respect for the owner of the husband, the gongon mo. They believe that they can just jump into bed with somebody and start constituting nuisance. Now, Madam Bisoye, you have been married not once, but twice. I don't know how long your first relationship lasted for. You know what it feels like to have been married. You've experienced marriage. I've had numerous calls from Dublin, a lot of people from Dublin before. As soon as I posted your picture, a lot of people were calling in. It seems a lot of people know you, even people from your people that you went to university together. They called, and I don't have evidence for this because I don't know you from anywhere, and I'm not interested to know anybody. We are just talking. Based on the information that was dropped on social media. You have been in that shoe before. You know you're a woman. So I believe that you should have, some kind of feelings for a woman like yourself. I cannot blame you for whatever relationship that you have with Mr. Tokunbo Daramola because I don't know what he told you. And you know men can be very, very crazy. The only thing I don't understand is why a man will have somebody like the woman by the name Kate. She's beautiful. Now, I don't live with Mr. Daramola, Mr. Tokes Daramola and the wife for me to know whether, I don't know, maybe she has some bad attitude as well. I don't know. But from the information that I've gathered together, she's a fantastic woman who has worked very, very hard all her life um, with her husband. But when they're talking about the main person in the relationship, Mrs. Daramola is the one that has catered for the family. She's the main person. She, Mrs. Daramola, when she lost um, her first husband and she met Mr. Tokes, she was the one that did all his paper in the US. It's not as if he had she gave him his stay. So whatever comfort that he has at the moment from traveling from America to London, from London to Nigeria, she gave him that comfort. 25 years is not a joke. 4 children is not a joke. And as you can see, she still looks beautiful. Now, Mrs. Bisoye, you are supposed to be with the man on top there, Mr. Kolawole. Please, for God's sake, what are you doing with another woman's husband? Look, don't get me wrong. I am not blaming you for dating him or whatever, because like I said, we don't know what he has told you. But let me read out some of the information that I have so that the general public would have they would have a clear view um, um, of what is going on. Somebody said, my question is that, is Mrs. Kate living with Mr. Daramola in the US? Yes, they were up till June, or is it July this year? Okay, let me go into the into some of the messages. Like I said, Madame Bisoye, she was married to Osovia in Ireland, Dublin. She left the man. She ran to London with the 2 kids, 2 years old and 4 years old. Mr. Kolawole became the father to those children. And then she left London to go to Nigeria to go and sleep, or I don't know if I should use the word sleep, but that's what was written in there. To meet Mr. Daramola in the house that was built by Mrs. Daramola and Mr. Daramola. Miss Bisoye up here told when Miss sometimes this year Bisoye's father passed away. Kelly mọ̀ pé men, they are very, very, very dangerous. In fact, not just men, women as well. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm reading that message from Omo Jason. When Bisoye father passed away this year, ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin, wake up, jí má sùn, gbé bọ́dì ẹ̀. She invited the man, that is Mr. Daramola, she invited him to her father's burial. And the man on top there that is supposed to be her husband was invited as well. Both of them were at the father burial. Her husband told Mrs. Daramola here that during the father's burial in October last year, he was embarrassed to see her husband, I'm talking about Mr. Daramola there, with his US, as they call themselves, US big boys. Bisoye has no respect whatsoever for the man that she's dating, the man in black on top there. She invited another man, a sugar daddy, somebody else's husband, to her father's burial. Now, from the information that I gathered, apparently, Mr. Tokes here is a gold digger in a way, and a very, very greedy man. Why did I say so? Apparently, as soon as he heard that Bisoye here is the one in charge of what? Is the one in charge of her father's properties. And Bisoye told Mr. Daramola that there's going to be a Chinese company that will take over the properties and they are going to be selling it for 600 million naira. Or was it $600 million? He tried to jump on her because he thought he was going to get some of that inheritance from, I don't know, from whenever she sells the property, blah 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 blah. This lady's Kate, from the information that we gathered, she has been through a lot. Bisoye is always sending her text messages, threatening text messages, saying that, you know, she's going to take her husband away from her. At the moment, they are both hiding at King's Sela Hotel in Jibowo. I don't know where that is. But I'm sure you guys that you are familiar with Nigeria, you know. Apparently, they plan to come to the house this Christmas, but they didn't know that Mrs. Daramola was coming to Nigeria from the US. She turned up before they arrived. She changed all the locks. Before she arrived, Mr. Tokes has already changed the lock to the house. But, you know, she gained entrance into the house because the house was built by both of them. He changed the lock. She couldn't enter. And the children couldn't enter, but she gained access into the house with the help of the police after showing them the joint ownership of the property. one thing before I continue with some of the information that we have here is this. With the way everything is going right now, my own personal advice, whether you are married for 50 years, I know, some people, they have fantastic relationship. Some people will they even do joint account. I don't know if that still exists in this 21st century, where people will have joint account, where people will have joint ownership of everything. But I mean, kí ni nǹkan tí ilé ayé, kí ni nǹkan tí ilé ayé, kí ni nǹkan tó ń turn into? If as husband and wife, if one cannot trust one another, if as husband and wife, if one cannot say, okay, well, do you know what? You are my husband. Whatever belongs to me belongs to you. What is the point of us being husband and wife? Do you even think it's worth people getting married anymore? Because if one person can wake up one morning and say, this house that belongs to both of us, or if any crazy man can bring a woman into the house that I sweat for, and you all know how freezing cold this country is. You know how cold America is in the winter. You know how cold London is. If you are in London, you know how cold it is right now. To make £100, it is not easy. Even if you are a doctor, you will wake up early. You know what time doctors sometimes can work 12 hours. Nurses, sometimes they can work 12 hours. We are not picking money on the tree. We work for every single penny. And when I say it's not easy, it is not easy. So for somebody to build a duplex, and from the information that I gathered, the woman owns the majority of the property. Some people will say, why did she record such video? Oh my God, you have to be in her shoes to understand. Imagine her mental state. Imagine what she's feeling at the moment. Imagine you working all your life. All your life, you've worked. Maybe you work 6 or 7 days in a week. And everything that you've worked for, everything that you've labored for, the house that you've built for your beautiful children, the house that was built for your husband that you both did together, but you are the major backbone of that particular house. You now see somebody from nowhere, one non-entity, a woman that cannot keep her own home, a woman that keeps jumping from one dick to the other. You now see her on your matrimonial bed. Would you not record such a video? Can something like that not make somebody get depressed? Some of you that might want to criticize the lady Kate, I don't care. I don't know any of them. I'm not taking side with anybody. But I am just, pointing things out from a married woman point of view. And I don't understand the reason why you are married and it's not as if you don't have your own husband, you will be disturbing another woman's home. So before I continue with the messages, I will advise you to think about it properly before you do anything in the name of joint ownership. We have seen where husband and wife will build properties together. Maybe one of them will pass away, the husband to start with, and the husband's family will be giving the wife headache. I don't know why you know that somebody is married, okay? They are married legally, they have children. Everything that belongs to them, everything that does what? Everything that belongs to them automatically belongs to the children. What is wrong with you families? You will jump on it. You will be victimizing the wife. You, this woman by the name Bisoye, you want to reap where you did not sow. How can you go and sleep in another woman's bed? A house that does not belong to you. You are not the one that built it. It is not your home. I have so many messages here. I have messages from the children to their father. I have messages back from the father to the children. I have messages from Bisoye to the housewife. You are so brave. Please, I am begging you women, think about it properly. Oh man, make it sense when it is sweet and everybody is lovely and lovely. I love you, sweetheart. We are married, this and that. Is it even worth people getting married anymore? People don't have respect for marriages any longer. They have no respect whatsoever. They don't know the meaning or the definition of marriage. They have no respect for the ring that they are wearing. That is even if they wear it. How can you take another woman into your matrimonial home? Women, think about it very well before you get yourself into debt. The house, the duplex that was built, I have receipts, confirmation of everything that Mrs. Daramola paid for all the furnitures. Ọlọ́ọ̀bù mà ní fìyà jẹ ẹ̀yin obìnrin. Ẹ jẹ́ kó rí kó máa pé, think about it very well. There's nothing wrong with doing, oh, I love you, you love me too, whatever. Story for the gods. But kó kálukú máa ṣe kí ni? Do your own, let me do my own. If your husband wants to build a house, build yours, let me build my home. And if you know that you want to build together, please make sure you include your children's name. Make sure you include the major part of it that belongs to you. Put your children's name alongside your own name as well. Before somebody will wake up in the morning and take over everything that you've ever worked for. This woman started buying furnitures. I think it was last year or the year or this year, sometime early this year. I'm talking about Mrs. Daramola. She started buying furnitures for the house that was built for herself, her husband, and the children. Ọlọ́ọ̀bù mà ní fìyà jẹ ẹ̀yin obìnrin o. And when she was sending the furnitures to Nigeria, the husband is supposed to be an accountant. He said he was going to Nigeria for business, not knowing that he came to London for Bisoye's birthday. A lot of people said that they were at Bisoye's birthday early this year. Apparently, she deleted all the birthday pictures. Mr. Daramola said he was going to Nigeria, but instead, he came to London to Bisoye's birthday party. And after the birthday party, both of them went to Nigeria together. They've never had any problem in their relationship. Bisoye. Èmi ò kì í ṣe ẹni tó máa ń ṣe jazz sí o. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if you know me. I don't know if you don't know me. I don't know. Because from the information that we gathered together, they said you are very good when it comes to jazz. And nobody can do jazz to me because Emi gan, Mamalawo of the century, àwa ti jẹ borí o. Má wulẹ̀ lọ bẹ̀, má lọ wá o. Má lọ wá o, nǹkan tẹ́ jù sórí social media, òun làwa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí o. Èmi kọ́ ni mo ní kó lọ dó ọkọ ọlọ́kọ o. Madam Mrs. Daramola will send goods to Nigeria. I'm talking about all the furnitures tí wọ́n fẹ́ lò fún ilé, the house that she built with her sweat. Guess who was taking the delivery? Bisoye. Do you know how painful that could be? Thinking, or just imagine it on your head. Oh, my husband said he's going to Nigeria for a business, whatever proposal, whatever business that they said they are doing. They've never had any problem in their relationship for 25 years until June this year that this Bisoye started disturbing their relationship. The husband said he was going to Nigeria for business. Instead, the two of them are in the house that the wife built. And she was using her own credit card, all her hard-earned money. She was using it to buy furnitures into the house that was built in Nigeria. And who was receiving delivery of the goods that she was selling? Sending another woman. Imagine you using your money to buy a sofa. You've never sat on it before. And one filthy looking skinny bitch just came from nowhere and sat on that sofa before you did. John Toriolong, daylight robbery. What could be more painful? Why are some men so wicked? Why don't you have respect for your wife? Why can't you even think about the day that she wiped your tears? From information that we gathered, Mr. Daramola here is a well-known criminal in America. This woman, I have been told that she helped you, not only helped you, your criminal record was cleared. She is a lawyer. She gave you your citizenship. She gave you 4 beautiful children. John Toriolong, what else are you looking for? When you put both of them next to each other, you can never compare your housewife to this lady here. Please, what are you looking for? You are not even a young man. Cherry, àti kékeré wọn o, àti àgbàlagbà wọn. Àlélè tó bá fẹ́ ṣèkà nínú wọn, ó máa ṣèkà. Good evening, Brother Soji. Why are you disgracing your children? Why? Let me continue. Now, when she came to London, when he came to London for her birthday, she wanted to come to London as well. Bisoye, apparently, she's not even too far away from myself. She lives in Erith, around this area. As you all know that I live in Abbeywood. This is very, very crazy. I don't know what the gentleman, and apparently the gentleman next to Bisoye is a fantastic man. Apparently he's a very, very gentle man to the core. Just listen to the kind of things that this man, Mr. Daramola, and Bisoye were doing. When she had her birthday in London, her husband, that is the current husband, Mr. Kolawole, that is next to her, I'm talking about Bisoye, he was away. And Mr. Daramola was staying in the same house, matrimonial bed of Bisoye and Mr. Kolawole in Erith. Ṣẹ́rí pé ilé ayé ti bàjẹ́, ṣẹ́rí pé ó tiẹ̀ ti wá dojú pọ̀, yam yam scatter scatter. Which means that this Bisoye has no respect whatsoever for her matrimonial bed. Hence the reason why she finds it so easy to go and sleep in another woman's matrimonial bed. The 4 duplex that the husband and wife they built together, they were completed in July last year. After which this Bisoye started the secret relationship with Mr. Tokes. She abandoned her teenager son and daughter with their stepfather, Mr. Kunle Kolawole. That is the man in black next to her. The man on top there, that is her current husband. So the person that is looking after Bisoye's children at the moment is Mr. Kolawole, while she is busy in Nigeria with another woman's husband. From October until December 2018, Mrs. Daramola has spent over $53,000 to ship Infinity, that is a car Infinity, to Nigeria, that her husband is cruising around. Her husband is cruising her Infinity around with Bisoye. You can see the reason why Bisoye is lovely-dovely with another woman's husband. Why? Because she believes that all the property belongs to him. You know what men are like. Not only did she ship that Infinity, she also purchased furnitures for the house. And why did she do all of this? Ọkùnrin ìkàmà ni yín o, Mr. Daramola, your wife is beautiful. What are you looking for? And you have beautiful children. This man, I'm talking about Mr. Daramola. Mr. Daramola wanted to celebrate his 60th birthday party in Lagos. And he couldn't fund it. You know, women, how we love to surprise our men, even though some of them don't even bother to surprise you sometimes. Stop killing yourself, all in the name of you wanting to please one man. This is true life story. And we need to feel sorry. We need to sympathize with the housewife. Why? Because something like this can actually drive somebody crazy. This is how people go and they run into depression. How can you work all your life and somebody from somewhere will just jump in and want to take ownership of what you've worked for? So he wanted to celebrate his 60th birthday and he wanted it to be done in a very big way. As a good wife, she purchased and sent the car to Nigeria. And of course, all the furnitures. She accommodated him, not knowing that he was taking deliveries of all the goods that she was sending to Nigeria. All the goods she was sending to Nigeria, not knowing that it was Bisoye that was receiving those goods. Bisoye, of course, knew about both of them. She knew they were still married. And apparently, I'm not going to tell you the person that passed this information on to Madam Kate before they go and poison and kill them. You know, love can be blind. Somebody just entered this live chat now. I didn't know you are still on my friend list because I've blocked you on most of your account. But I'm going to block you on that account. I don't do drama coins. I'm a very, very peaceful lady. I stay on my lane. But when somebody wants to be acting crazy, most especially once I've respected such person and I've avoided such person, I will block you off my platform. Of course, as the legal owner of the house, Madam Kate has her pictures. Ẹ̀yin obìnrin mi ẹ máa láyà gan kẹ o. Ìka máa lẹ́yìn mi ẹ ṣe wá yá kàbá ìléèyàn náà. Can you believe that the so-called Bisoye went into another woman's house? And she did what? And she took all this woman's picture. Although we don't know what the husband told her. I'm talking about Mr. Tokunbo Daramola. We don't know what he told Bisoye. But Bisoye has the guts to remove all Madam Kate Daramola's picture from their living room and she replaced it with her home. Olórí burúkú má lèèyàn kẹ́. Apparently, if you want to see these two lovers, I'm talking about Bisoye, a married woman that is after another woman's husband. If you go to F's club at Jibowo, apparently you will see them there. That is where both of them hang out most of the times. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, kí ló dé tí obìnrin tá a jẹ́ ọ̀tá ara wa, tí ilé ayé títí tiẹ̀ bá bàjẹ́, or tí relationship tiẹ̀ bá bàjẹ́, tí relationship tiẹ̀ tí kò bá ní ayọ̀ nínú, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, must you put sadness into another woman's home as well? Just because Bisoye wants to date another woman's husband, she left her children in London with their stepfather. Now that Madam Kate has gone to Nigeria, she's changed all the locks, she's got all the keys. Bisoye is now sleeping. She has nothing. She's now sleeping at Jibita Hotel. That is her father's hotel at Obafemi Awolowo's way. Apparently, they say she's homeless. And because she knows that Madam Kate is around at the moment, she's sleeping in that hotel. Only if you want to see her, you will see her in that hotel. Whilst the birthday party was going on, December 29th, Bisoye was hiding in the clubhouse after Madam Kate left and went back to America. Between the 23rd and 29th, all her jewelry box. Ìyá mà ń jẹ obìnrin o. All the jewelry box that was inside Madam Kate's bedroom, they are worth over 35,000. Everything disappeared. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa bi Bisoye léèrè pé kí ló ṣe pẹ̀lú góòdù ẹni ẹlẹ́ni. And please, Mr. Man, Mr. Tokes, Daramola, why would you punish your wife so much after all she has done for you? You bring another woman into the house to take over everything she has ever worked for. Ìkà mà lọkùnrin o. Ẹ̀yin obìnrin ẹ jí ẹ máa sùn ẹ gbé bọ́dì yín. Apparently, the lady believed that her husband might have given her goods to the side chick. Sometimes women do get it wrong when you will see a man that is flashing everything. You will see a man that is flashing it, you believe it is that man's hard-earned money. Meanwhile, most of the time, it is always the man, the woman that is that is the breadwinner of whatever wealth that you can see. When this woman was looking for all her goods and she was complaining, she did not call the police. She didn't report it. She and her children left Nigeria after their father's birthday in January, early January. And that was when Bisoye moved in again. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, ẹ bá wa sọ fún Bisoye kó tú ọkọ ọlọ́kọ lọ́rùn sílẹ̀. Nígbà tí òun ṣe pé ó lọ́kọ títí tiẹ̀ now, if let's say Bisoye is a single woman, I can understand. You have your own husband and you are destroying and putting sadness into another woman's home. Kí ló dé? Kí ló dé? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, tú okùn lọ́rùn ọkọ lọ́kọ. From the information that we gathered, I don't know if it is true or not because I don't know Bisoye and I don't know Bisoye's mother. Apparently, Bisoye's mother is a very, very good Mamalawo of the century. That is what I was told. It is alleged you. No, I did not confirm to you whether she is or not. But apparently, they said ìyá yẹn ó gbóná. Ẹ má gbé wọ́n náà rọ̀ tèmi o. Èmèrè lèmi náà. Èmi náà àjẹ́ lèmi náà. Now, when she left for America in January, Bisoye and Mr. Tokes, they also left Nigeria and they came to London. At this time, Mr. Kolawole has thrown all her stuff out. I am talking about Bisoye's stuff. He was suspicious of all the nonsense that she was doing because she always says to him that she's going to, hey, we are going on a business trip. She always tells her husband, oh, I don't know who this is. Hold on one second. Somebody has called me. I don't know if it's anyone to do with this. Hold on, please. I will open the phone line. Hello, sorry, I saw your missed call. Okay, let me put it on speaker. Hold on. Yes, go ahead, ma.
Yeah, what you're really doing, I really appreciate it, and it's an eye opener for a lot of women. And my thing is that women should know their worth. Number one, from the story, woman yẹn ó dà ipò ti fẹ́yàn rí tó ti bímọ bóyá náà ṣaláìsí.
That's correct.
Ó wá lọ gbé ọkọ ẹ̀ wá láti Nàìjà.
No, they met in New York. They met in America.
Whichever way, ó ṣàbàṣe ìwé ẹ̀ṣà.
Ben.
Ṣé you get me? Which man ló máa retire at the age of 50 tí ọkùnrin tí obìnrin yẹn dẹ̀ máa ṣiṣẹ́? That means the man retired 11 years ago. My thing is that I'm not trying to castigate the woman, the wife, that Madam Kids. But my thing is that this is a lesson for all women. Know your worth. She tried to bend herself to please her husband. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. But either way, let us know our worth. Because at the end of the day, we can all castigate and blame this Bisoye lady. But at the end of the day, obìnrin náà ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí. Bisoye náà ṣafẹ́ tí òun náà pa fẹ́ kùn jẹ ni. So you get what I'm trying to say? My thing is that no matter what. I understand. I'm not trying to blame Madam K. She's a good woman. You can tell she's a strong woman. And there's nobody can blame her for trying to build a family. But at the end of the day, I because if he has stopped working when he was 50 years, that's 11 years of him doing nothing. Then why is she putting more in that? You get what I don't know, maybe anybody understand what I'm trying to say. That's stressful for her. Because anything to is going to be a very, very emotional thing for her. She can go crazy. She can go into mental health thing. And at the end of the day, when she sit down on her own, she have herself to blame. That's my own contribution. And I really appreciate the fact that you're choosing this topic and you've moved away from all this drama. It's making a lot of women learn. Because at the end of the day, this 61-year-old man, because if that woman fights, she's a lawyer, she knows what she do. She will take everything from him. 61.
Let me continue with the so that Kama log back everything.
Just say that I really appreciate it. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very much, man. I'll open the line soon. I am sorry about that, everybody. I just had to return the call because I wasn't too sure who it was, and it could be the wife or I don't know, the other lady. Okay. So her husband threw her out because he was suspicious, but he didn't have the fact. Now, this home was beautiful until June. The wife, because the husband, the only problem that they had, I'm talking about Madam Daramola and Mr. Daramola, Mr. and Mrs. Daramola. The only problem that they had in their relationship was the fact that the husband is always saying he's going on a business trip and he doesn't return on time. They had no other problem in their relationship other than I am going on a business trip. So she decided to confront her husband about Bisoye in February when they had an argument that, is neglecting her. And she asked her husband, of course, if there is anything that she has done wrong. And he told her, you see, when a man is giving you a condition like this, when you are husband and wife, you are married, only your body will become one. That is what the Bible says. But when a man is giving you condition that, look, yes, he's been going on business trip, you are having doubt in your mind whether he's doing something or he's not, and you're asking him if the marriage is still okay or the marriage is not okay, and the man is saying to you that you need to give me 20 days. This was what he said to her. You need to give me 20 days to make up my mind as to whether this marriage is still okay or not. You should know that there is a problem. When he said that, she said she collapsed and she was taken to the emergency with her children crying. Ìwọ obìnrin tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kí obìnrin bí ẹgbẹ́ ẹ kó gbádùn ilé ọkọ ẹ̀. Olórí burúkú mi nínú yín. Ẹ máa dú ọkọ ọlọ́kọ, ẹ tún máa pe ìyàwó inú ilé. Ẹ ní respect fún ìyàwó inú ilé láì kí ń ṣe ẹni tí wọ́n ṣépè fún. When you have a condition like this, I want you to know that no woman, whether you have 50 children together, don't ever put yourself in this condition. After he has given the condition of, you need to give me 20 days to decide whether the marriage is still on. People kept talking to Mr. Talks. About what is going on between the two of them. And he said to them that, oh yes, the marriage is still on. They will always travel together. He will never travel alone. Blah, 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 blah. Now, at the beginning of the show, I made mention that Mr. Talks is an accountant. Apparently, in April, as soon as he was done doing accounting for people, he called his wife at work and told his wife that he was going home to Nigeria again for business proposal. That was April this year. The wife, Mrs. Daramola, said that she was very upset because he changed his plan, not knowing that he had planned with Bisoye. When they tell you that they are going on business trip, and blah, 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 blah. Omo, gbébọ́dì ẹ̀, jí má sùn. Ẹ wá wo báwọn méjì ṣe jọ ń ṣe o. Mr. Daramola left America on the 15th of May. Bisoye left London on the 14th of May. Both of them linked up in Nigeria. Fúnra wọn, wọ́n lọ ṣe meeting ní bí wọ́n ṣe máa dóra wọn ni o. And where are they doing it? In her matrimonial bed. Ọlọ́run ọba ò mà ní jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ dànù, kẹ́ ẹ ṣiṣẹ́. Please, Mr. Daramola, I just want to know what you are looking for. Your two sons just graduated on the 17th and on the 22nd. You are in your 60s. This is when you are supposed to be enjoying life with your wife of 25 years. Business trip with son. What are you doing with this? I mean, this Bisoye, you sent a message to the housewife. You called her a gold digger. The only gold digger here is yourself. Hey, Joe, Mr. Daramola, sir, with due respect. Kójú yín kan tó máa wo south, kíkejì tó máa wo north. I mean, Ọlọ́run má mà tiẹ̀ fìyà jẹ obìnrin o. When they are talking pé kọ́kùnrin dùn, dùn. I don't want to really abuse me. Really. Kẹ́ tó ṣe 4 eyes, kójú yín tó máa rí wògbà. Tẹ́ ẹ yàkà léèyàn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, question you. I am just asking a question. Kẹ́ tó dé fìlà gẹ̀ǹtì sórí bí ìyá really. What are you looking for? This is when you are supposed to be enjoying your wife. This is when you and your wife are supposed to be enjoying what you've worked for. Bàbá onífìlà sọnù. At the age of 60, ẹ ṣì ń ṣe ṣìnà. Kí lẹ̀ ń wá kiri gangan? Anyway, I won't be surprised tí kò bá kí n ṣojú lásán torí ìkà lẹ́nu mi. After the graduation of their children, Mrs. Daramola decided to travel to Nigeria. And when she got to her house that she worked for, àárọ̀ kùtùkùtù, wake up early in the morning in the freezing cold, she saw another woman's clothes, fashion magazine, British Tesco cheese in the house. Nínú ilé tó jẹ́ wípé òun ló fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ kọ́. Do you know how painful? Do you know how painful that can be? Now, Mrs. Daramola approached two people. I am not going to mention the two people's name that she approached, because Nigeria is a very dangerous place before they go and kill them. When she approached them, she showed them the picture of Bisoye. And they confessed that Oga told them not to tell anybody about Bisoye because Bisoye is married and they are obviously dating each other. Not that he has any intention of marrying Bisoye, but of course they are doing wole wole together. And they have, of course, been coming into the house that was built, that this woman, Madam Kate Daramola, worked for. If you check on my page, you will see that some messages were posted there with Bisoye's phone number. That is Bisoye's contact number. That is our phone number. A lot of people has confirmed it as well. That yes, because a lot of her friends, Facebook is somewhere that once you post something there, it goes viral. Most especially on a page like my page or any other blogger page. Like if you post something on Abike Jagaban, it will go viral. Post something on Ologbogbo, it will go viral. Or even anybody that is into Facebook fracas, it will go viral. A lot of people that has Bisoye's phone number has called me and they confirmed that that is her phone number. Now, Madam Kate, I understand your pain and I know how painful stuff like this can be. But I don't agree with one thing that you did here. And I understand that it's because maybe you know, women, we do stuff sometimes that we are not supposed to do. Most especially if we feel cheated by somebody that we call, I don't know, husband, boyfriend, whatever that you love. This is one thing that you did that I don't like. From the information, you had Bisoye's number in London. And you called her to warn her never to come to your home again. I don't think any woman should do that. Except if Bisoye call you herself. The best thing that I think should have happened is for you to do what? To deal with your husband. Yes, it is painful. Yes, you've been receiving messages from her I don't know if that is before you called her or after you called her. But please, ma, don't contact any side chick except if she's the one that contacts you. The person that we need to blame here, personally, if you ask me, is your husband. Why? Because if you respect your wife, and you love her, you will not allow any other woman, even if you want to do your shit. I didn't even know that men in their 60s, I want to show shit. Even if you want to do your shit, that is if it is necessary for you to do it. And I don't see why you will be doing it at the age of 60, 4 children, grown children, graduates. And look at your wife, she's beautiful. Even if you must do it, the moment you start doing it, rubbing it in your wife's face, you no longer have respect for her. Because if you respect her, you won't do such. You don't respect her, you don't respect your marriage, you don't respect your children. Except, of course, if maybe you are no longer in your right sense. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some kind of voodoo or whatever is involved. When Mrs. Daramola spoke to her, she knew everything about Mrs. Daramola. That can be very painful. Olórí burúkú làwọn ọkùnrin mi ṣe. Olórí burúkú lọkùnrin mi. Your wife spoke to the person, the side chick, and the side chick automatically knew every single thing about your wife. No respect whatsoever. Is it not the same punani that is, Madam Daramola? I don't think any woman's punani is different from each other. Apart from one is slim and the other one is more chubbier. And I prefer the chubby version because all this, them, push it on. Yes, Sister Adejumoke. Adewora. Miss Sister Adejumoke anyway. I know that it can be very, very painful. The only thing I'm saying is, if you don't want that side chick to disrespect you, don't be the first person to approach the side chick. If the side chick approaches you, then do it that way. But when you approach them first, olórí burúkú wọn, wọ́n máa ń ṣe kíni, wọ́n máa ń fẹ́ ní upper hand. As soon as she hanged up on Bisoye, Bisoye started sending her threatening messages. And of course, as a wife, what do you do to such messages? You will send it to your husband. All the messages that she received from Bisoye were sent to her husband and of course to their children as proof. There was a time that their daughter saw a text messages from Bisoye to Mr. Daramola professing her love. Now, what Bisoye and Mr. Tokes Daramola are doing is they are ganging up to fight the wife. And they want to take ownership of the things that he worked for. Ole! Scammer, watch. It can never happen. You will never take another woman's sweat. We will continue to expose you. If you want to date her husband, she has already told you, you can go ahead and do it. But not in the house that they built together. Ọlọ́run bò ní jẹ́ ká ṣorí burúkú. Men, why do you like to endanger why do you like to endanger your wife's life? Why? Why, for God's sake? Mrs. Daramola said when she went to Nigeria, she said she found chicken feathers in her bedroom. That is jazz. Chicken feathers in her bedroom. Because another woman has entered. She said she couldn't touch any of her personal belongings because our privacy has been violated. She said the only thing that she could do is just to continue praying. She went to Prayer City. She prayed. She said she has cried and cried and cried and cried. She said she felt so scared. She couldn't even stay in Nigeria, not to now talk of the house. She returned back to the state. And when she returned back to the state, her husband, Mr. Tokes Daramola, picked her up. And when he picked her up, she asked him some questions. And of course, you know what men are like. They will be defensive. He was lying. He was very defensive. He called her, he called Bisoye Omoalata. And he said that the only relationship that is between himself and Bisoye is just a relationship of friendship, and that, he was trying to sort out the problem between Bisoye and her husband. When did you become married counselor? Somebody that has been in your house in Nigeria, that you made the 30 John Yamara together, that you now turned yourself into a married counselor. Why can't you leave Bisoye and her husband to sort themselves out? Why do you have to be the one that is helping them out? Their pastor got involved. But the husband, Mr. Tokunbo Daramola, refused to speak to the pastor. Mrs. Daramola spoke to Mr. Kunle Kolawole, who is supposed to be Bisoye's husband. And a lot of information about Bisoye was given to her. Bisoye's mother apparently is very well known in London. Her name is the mother of Bisoye. She's based in London here as well. Her name is Abosede Jacob. She lives in London. And apparently the plans, I don't know how true this is because I don't have any evidence for it. The plan is to take ownership of Mr. and Mrs. Daramola's properties. Ẹni tí ò tí kú tó ṣiṣẹ́ fún ilé ẹ̀ tó ṣe wàhálà fún tí ìwọ side chick tí o fẹ́ gbalé mọ́ lọ́wọ́. There are some other information here which I am not going to share. The reason why I'm not going to share them is because they're going to be useful for Bisoye. I'm not going to share them because some things has been carried out and I wouldn't want her to know what those were. From a side chick to the main housewife, I'm going to read out some messages that I'm talking about Bisoye sent to somebody else's wife. From Bisoye to Mrs. Daramola, why are you cutting off the phone? It will not be well with you. You are a bastard. How dare you call me and started insulting me? You are the most foolish woman I have ever met. You are a fool from Benin Kingdom. If they born you well, call me. You ugly idiot. I will finish you. You fool. That is from Bisoye to a married woman. You are sleeping with somebody's husband and you are sending them such nasty barbaric message. Katie, you had the gut to call me and started insulting me on my phone. How dare you? You get live out. If they born you well, try it again. Bastard from Benin Kingdom. Useless goat. Useless she-goat. There's evidence that shows that you called me to insult me in the court of law. You are trespassing, and I will deal with you, and I will deal with your ugly ass. Bastardized goat, she-goat, idiot elements, ugly fool, you stupid house help, omodo. You will never know peace in your life. This is from Bisoye to the housewife. Oh. You will not die well. You will die before your time. You want to kill somebody. You are sleeping with somebody's husband and you are wishing death on the person. Hey, some people get liver. You will never live to see tomorrow, bastard moron. You claim you are a lawyer, yet you no get nothing for Nigeria. What about the house that you slept in? Is it your house? Are you the one that built it? Is it your sweat? This is from Bisoye to a married woman. You rely on your husband for everything, you gold digger. Hello, lórí burúkú obìnrin tó fẹ́ báyé obìnrin bíi titi ẹ̀ jẹ́. Jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Nígbà tó ń ṣe pé tí ẹ dì ṣé tí ń dùn ẹ ni. They are married. How can you call a woman that has been in the same marriage for 25 years whilst you are busy from jumping from one oko to the other a gold digger? Hello? If she rely on her husband, if I thought she rely on her husband for everything, is it not worth it? It is her husband for God's sake, not yours. Why are some women so wicked? Why are you so wicked? They have children together. How can you call a married woman a gold digger? Olórí burúkú má lèèyàn. She continued. She said, you are fighting over a man, Katie. You are the most stupid fool I have ever seen. What are you doing with her husband? Why would she not fight for her rights? Shebi, you have your own husband. What happened to your own husband? Why can't you stay with your own husband and leave her own alone? Greedy woman, you have your own husband and you want to go and destroy another woman's home. She continued, you are the most stupid fool I have ever seen. You are fighting over a man that hates you. You will end up behind bar. Some men are bastard. Some men are bastards. And the reason why I said this is this. You don't know what this man has told the side chick for her to be running her mouth like this. And then again, don't get it wrong. Some side chicks are very, very intelligent. They are very smart. They will send you messages that will make you hate your husband. Everything that your husband has not told them, they will say they told you. Don't believe it. All this, oh, your husband doesn't like you, he hates you. She could be sending it just to make you feel depressed, just to make you walk out of that marriage, just to torment you inside life. Honestly speaking, some women are evil. Kí ló dé tẹ́yin kan ya olórí burúkú lẹ́ẹ̀dá ènìyàn tẹ́ ya ìka ènìyàn. She continued, I was told you are a lawyer. I will mess you up and make you spend the rest of your life in Niger prison. Bastard. I am coming to Nigeria and there's nothing you can do. You monster bitch. This is a side chick sending a message to the housewife. Ṣé rí pé olè ní Bisoye? Olè, ìkà, olè. Scammer, watch. She continued, Katie, it will never be well with you. You and Dayo shall be arrested. Kilo day. Some of you will ask who Dayo is. Dayo is Mr. Daramola's PA. And I believe Dayo and Mrs. Kate, they are very, maybe Dayo passes information on to Mrs. Kate. I am not too sure. Messages from the children to the father. This is messages from one of the children to the father. I'm going to read it. I'm not too sure if it's the daughter or the son that sent this to their father. Only daddy, you have shown that you don't care for us since the scandal started in June. You have been lying to me since June. And I have gotten to the point where I no longer trust anything that you tell me. You even had the gut to bring Bisoye with you to Nigeria. Why disgrace us like this? Everyone know that you have. Everyone know what you've done. Only this is from the children to their father. The best thing for you to do is to end this by seeing what Mumbo. The best thing for you to do is to end this by seeing that mommy gets what she's entitled to. The truth is out there about what you have done. Stop telling people lies and bad-mouthing mommy to anybody. How can you, a father, put your children in this kind of situation? When a father is getting the messages, such messages like this, from the children, the father is finished already. Because that means that your children no longer has respect for you. So you want to leave your grown-up children, your children that are already successful, you want to leave them for a gold digger. Why are men so wicked? Men, why are some men, not let me say men, because it's not all of them that are wicked. Why are some men so wicked? Why are some of them so heartless? If you don't want to be in a relationship with your wife anymore, it is very simple. You can just, have one-on-one conversation, call each other into the bedroom. Hello, my wife, oh, I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. I want to be a useless man and go and date a woman, another woman that has been married twice. And just move in with her and leave your wife alone. I'll advise women to be very careful. When you are doing joint this, joint that, there is nothing, honestly speaking. You can love each other and be in the best relationship and be together for 50 years. There's nothing wrong with konkaluku that year. Do your own, let me do my own. Know what belongs to you and know what belongs to him. And women, start using your brain. Anything that belongs to you, make sure you put your children's name. Anything that belongs to him, let him deal with it. Except, of course, if you are a lazy woman. But if you are a woman that you know that you are the main breadwinner, you are the one that is doing everything, start using your brain. All this joint, that, ní 21st century. Àwọn èèyàn ti wake up jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ. Àwọn èèyàn ti ṣe kí ni? Àwọn èèyàn ti wake up. Wọ́n ti jí, wọn ò sùn mọ́. Wọ́n ti wake up ju pé ká máa ṣe joint this. Kí ló fa joint wèrè? Ta ló ní joint ìsọnù? Think about it very well before you join anything with anybody. I'm not saying that you shouldn't love one another. By all means, love one another. If 25 years of marriage can go sour from June till now, ẹ̀rí pélé ayé tún le. 25 years of marriage, all of a sudden, everything just went yam fast, scatter. Mr. Daramola, I don't know. Maybe you are just a greedy man that wants to take from this and take from this one. I don't know, maybe it's because you believe that Bisoye, because she's the one in charge of her father's properties, most especially the hotel. Maybe that is why you're doing what you're doing. You are a married man. Bisoye, you are a married woman. You will tell your husband you are going to Nigeria to go and manage your father's hotel. Inside life. Tẹ́ bá ti rí wọn, most especially, tán marry, tán fò lọ, Lagos today, Lagos tomorrow. And they are married. Business trip with Sonwe náà ni. Keep an eye on them. You have your husband, you have your children, you will tell your husband you are going for a business trip. You are in another woman's matrimonial bed. Anytime they said they are traveling, they are meeting up together in Nigeria. Ọlọ́run ọba ò ní jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ everything that you've worked for in your life, that another woman will now sit there and start doing what? And start taking ownership of things that you've worked for. I know a lot of people know this couple. And I know there is still so many things about them here. So many messages between husband and wife. Mumbo. But it's just too much. If I need to come back and talk about it, I will do. They have been legally married for 25 good years. They have 4 children together. This November, Tokojaloy is supposed to be their silver jubilee. The wife was making arrangements before she discovered that another woman was in bed, a matrimonial bed, with her husband. You came in from nowhere and you destroy 25 years of matrimony. Hello, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good evening. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ máa mo rí i pé ẹ ṣe program lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run tí mo lè bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ mi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó wà lórí.
Oh God. Hold on, no, because I've put you on speaker. You don't want it to be on speaker. Okay, go ahead, ma. Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Thank you very much, ma. Ṣẹ́yìn ti rí wọn, ẹ̀yin ti rí wọn papọ̀ rí ní last year? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Benny. Mm. Mm. Oh, go. Mm. Oh, go. Mm. Oh, go. Mm. Mm. Let me pass that on to people as well. Mm. Let me pass the information on. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. Mm. Ọ̀rọ̀ náà ó kọjá rádaràda. The woman that called just now happened to know Bisoye very, very well. Apparently Bisoye's father was very, very rich. Apparently Bisoye ni wọ́n will, like I said it anyway, ona willi hotel bàbá ẹ̀ fún. And the father was a very, very popular lawyer. The woman in question used to work for the father. She reckons that it could be the husband. I'm talking about Mr. Daramola. That it could be Mr. Daramola that is actually using jazz on Bisoye. That wípé kò sí nǹkan kan tí Mr. Daramola has that Bisoye would want to inherit or run or even take from or whatever. And the lady in question said that she has, of course, seen Bisoye and Mr. Daramola before. And when she saw them together, she also no. They've never willed nothing to her. The will hasn't been read. Okay. That she also questioned what Bisoye is doing with this man. Wípé the 5-bedroom house duplex in question, wọ́n ní wípé ó kéré nínú nǹkan tí Bisoye ní. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, ta ló ń sòótọ́? Ta ló ń parọ́? Àti wípé the question is, kí ni nǹkan tí Bisoye ń ṣe pẹ̀lú ọkọlọ́kọ? Kí ni nǹkan tí Mr. Daramola tóun náà ṣe pẹ̀lú Bisoye? Kí ló dé tí ojú kòkòrò tó ba ayé àwọn ènìyàn jẹ́? The phone line is open. A message from Mr. Tokunbo Daramola to the wife. I'm going to read it out. When the wife questioned him as to what is going on. Hold on before I read that out. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, ma.
Hello. Yeah, good evening.
Yes, ma.
Yeah, my name is. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma. We can hear you, ma.
My name is Grace. I'm Mrs. Daramola's senior sister in London.
Mrs. Daramola's senior sister. Okay. Go ahead, ma.
We are the same mother and the same father.
Oh, I know you, ma. Yes,
Okay.
I know you. You're the one with the. I'm not going to say because I don't want them to come and bombard you with phone call. But I know you, ma. Hello, ma. Go ahead, ma.
Okay. The point is that my sister Catherine and we have, yes, I can hear you, darling. We're very hard working women.
Ben. You can go ahead, ma. We can hear you, ma.
Okay. We have been taught by our dad to work hard.
Yeah.
We were very trained. We've got the best education. Yes, we have been trained properly by our dad.
Go ahead, ma. We can hear you.
Okay. So, this is quite unfortunate because I did speak to, yes, I spoke to Mr. Daramola several. He kept denying. My sister has worked tirelessly to keep the marriage.
Do you want me to let people know who you are?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. This is Madam Grace. I don't know if you guys remember the video that went viral. Is a couple of months ago or a month ago about you own a care company, don't you? Hello, ma.
Yes, yes.
Yes, the lady that owns the care company. Do you remember? Yes, my
Yes,
madam.
I own the company.
Yes, Madam Grace. Yes, Mrs. Daramola is her blood sister. Go ahead, ma. We are listening to you.
Exactly. Okay. This is just how hard we work. And this is an unfortunate situation because, we're just, we're dealing with one situation and another. But this is not about me today. This is about my sister. And
your phone is freezing up. Let me save your number and call you directly.
exactly, because we keep the phone is like duplicating my yeah.
Yeah, I'll save your number now and call you back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
I think it's because it's a WhatsApp call, so the phone is kind of like freezing up. Let me save her number and call her back. 1 second. Hold on. Hello, ma.
Yes, thanks for calling back.
It's okay. I think the line is better now. The WhatsApp is always messing up.
I know. First of all, I'd like to thank you so much for what you're doing this evening, because this is just like I don't know, you're just a representation of what the truth can really be.
Yes.
Because I'm not saying that you're taking sides. So far, I've been listening all evening since you started, like an hour back, and you have not, I cannot see any evidence of you siding one side. You're just like been actually looking for the truth from what you have heard so far. So what I'd like to say is this. This is just a direct attack on my family. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm not superstitious, but my sister and I, we are very hardworking people. But today it's not about me. So I don't want to talk about me. I just want to be supportive of my younger sister, because this whole thing was going on before the London video went viral. But it's not about me. It's about my sister. When this whole issue started, we spoke to Mr. Daramola. He has been my brother-in-law for 25 years. I've never, ever disrespected him. None of us in my family, we try our best to support their relationship and their marriage, And I did speak to him severally. I said, bros, what's going on? No, there's no woman. My problem with him is continuously denied. So, you can catch men doing one or two things, or, men trying to be who they are. But there was never a time that he accepted and at least apologized. And that was all we were looking for. I was cursing my sister, like my younger sister. I was battering her. Look, you need to let this be. She was crying. Look, this is not right. I said, look, we're going to find the bottom of the matter. But if Uncle Tokes had for one time accepted that he was at fault and addressed the issue, we will not be to here where we are today. He was denying all the time. I spoke to him. My husband spoke to him. People kept talking. We did all we could. So now it is like, this is an indication that this is what he wanted. Like, there's a true fact that he wanted to, mash my sister off the marriage, take everything. Because why, if you're caught, with your pants down as a man, accept, apologize, come back to your marriage. But he refused to. He kept saying, no, there was nobody like Bisola, da. He said loads of things, but we kept seeing things unfolding. I did my best as a senior sister. So now, at one point, I said to him, now, do you want her to be homeless? She's worked so hard. My sister worked so hard. I've been to New York. New York is like blizzard, like black eyes in the January, February. No one, you can't stand New York in times like that. I wouldn't live in New York. But I said to Uncle Duke, let her have a place to stay. You can't rob her of accommodation after 25 years. Oh, house is nothing. But in the end, my sister is a fast puller. She's an intelligent woman. She's a lawyer. She's cleverer than I am. She's bolder. She's taking every step to unfold everything we now see. You understand?
Yeah.
I am not in support of any marriage breaking. I've been in my own for 32 years. I've had my challenges. One of the ones you saw recently. But we are still together. When my challenge came, my sister said to me, Grace, this is the biggest challenge. If you have a weak man, your marriage will break. It didn't break because my husband stood by me. So I tried everything I could because I don't want my younger sister, my sister's married, but the husband just kept lying. I live in London. I spoke to Bisoye's husband. He said he didn't know that the wife was with the man. He was angry. Yeah, he said he's broken off now because, she left him to babysit his two kids while he was with. But it doesn't matter. Men lie, they deny or everything. But Uncle Tokunbo had enough time to rectify the situation. He did not do that. That's my own problem with him. But what I know is, after working so hard, Kathy can never be pulled off her inheritance and thrown into the gutter. Is she going to go to Lagos to start renting? Blah, 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 all those things. Come on. We are all women. So I urge every woman that is listening to this audio and this that is at this forum right now to speak the truth. It's unacceptable. I mean, people came to fight with me in my house. I am still in my matrimonial bed. My husband will not kill me or crucify me for something that the devil urged to do. Bisoye is part of the devil. So why is Tokunbo, Daramola, leading to the devil's path? So he's part of the plan. So that's the battle on ground. It's just unfortunate that they both met their match. Otherwise, this would have been other women in diaspora suffering. You see what I mean? As hard as we all work. People say I don't work. Like I said, this is not about me. Later, me and you will talk about me. We are like jackasses. We work so hard.
Do you think Bisoye wants to destroy this relationship because her own has been destroyed?
No. What I think happened genuinely and sincerely is this. My sister's husband, Mr. Tokunbo Daramola, is a greedy man. Nothing can be enough for him. I've been in their part of their relationship for 25 years. My sister used to go to Switzerland to buy his materials, come to London, Shoreditch to buy his shoes. When I go and pick her from the airport, right from the airport we go to Shoreditch to pick up all his apparel. Then we travel to Switzerland to pick them there. I'm not saying that is wrong, but what I'm saying is this. This is a man that my sister has spoiled. She spoiled him. That's it. Yes, he's a spoiled man. She worked so hard. I said to my sister yesterday, I said, remember when I used to pick you from the airport, you have not slept. I have not slept waiting for you, but we spent our day in Shoreditch and Liverpool Street. I said, this is the result. What's happening to that man? That man is a spoiled brat that is looking for further. You know what I mean? He needs more people to spoil him. So my sister has done so much. She's 55. She's getting old. She's getting tired. The man needs, so he's gone to a 40-year-old girl. Because there's one hotel in Jabita, rotten hotel in Jabita. He's thinking, I spoke to Bisoye's husband. Bisoye's husband said, look, your sister's husband thinks that he can go and get clout, that there's nothing to gain there. That there's nothing. Well, I don't know about that because that's their relationship. But that's what my sister's husband is looking for. Another girl that is younger to start to dress him. Alaria, dance, agbada, cap. Those were my sister's mistakes. My sister thought that this is your tradition. We were not born to wear all those things because we are Bendelites. We are from Auchi. We are like Bendel nuts. But my sister married him. I don't wear those things. But my sister married him and she did her best to make him happy. She dressed the same. And apparently that is that man. That man he's a lazy man that is spoiled, has been spoiled by Kathy Daramola. So that is my sister's fault. When you overspoil a man, Kathy will do anything. Kathy used to travel all the way from America and come take me to Switzerland, Zurich, just to buy a tire for that man. You know, shoes in Shoreditch, all of those madness. So dress, go to Paris, buy all his jewelry. Everything he wears in jewelry now, Kathy bought.
Wow.
He's a smart man, yes. I'm telling you the truth, I'm the sister. I love my in-law. We love him so much, and I still love him. Even if he comes back today, I will be behind him to rectify issues. But whether he deserves it is what I don't know. Because Kathy tried. Traveling from America, 12 miles, with their little baby, would go Switzerland in heavy snow. We are buying a banner for Tokunbo so that he will be top of the form in his meeting with the best attire. So now, Kathy now is getting tired. He wants to run to the next young girl. And of course, she's in London, so she's nearer to those journeys. So now useless sportsman, nonsense. That's nonsense. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The woman, I go to America, I'll buy the best stockfish. The best, any meat you will think as a bended woman to feed Tokunbo, I will buy. The Lord is my witness. And I will cook till I drop. There are videos to prove when I'm cooking in their kitchen for my in-law to eat the best. I went to their house in Lagos. Goat meat today, snail tomorrow, stockfish tomorrow.
Wow.
What else they go do for man? I'm talking, I'm in London, I'm telling you the truth. Lord, if I'm a liar, cast me tonight, not to wake up tomorrow. My sister go they buy clothes, they buy chain, they buy. Me, I go they cook. My mother lives in New York. My mother does not cook anything short of the best. Go they cook, they serve. What do we go do again? Then now, you just from nowhere. I spoke to him. I have a bill of £400 today to pay on my landline from speaking to Uncle Tokunbo. I'm begging, this is unreasonable.
You spoke to him today?
No, not today.
Okay.
For this matter to rectify in the past few months. Then suddenly, my husband spoke to him. We all spoke to him. Everybody begged him, said, look, this is not. I told Kathy, kneel down. Kathy knelt down. So we are talking. Whilst we are talking, kneel down. Wait, you want to kill her? Let him live with Bisoye. Bisoye lives in a seed cup down the road in Bexley Heath from me. The husband has abandoned her now because she was flirting with Kathy's husband while she was still in her matrimony. Kathy, we got the husband. We told the husband. I spoke to the husband. The husband was shocked and said, well, he's going to move on, that this is nonsense. So apparently we are going to leave that up. But you know where we are coming from now as a family. Kathy can never go punished. You can't build a house with a man. They bought that land. We were there when they got the land. Paid for the land, everything, build the house. Then Kathy was sending furniture. We were in Serracina in Italy doing my grandson's party. Christening. Kathy was looking at all the furnishing and the gardening and showing off the house. So this is our house. It's being built. And I want my garden to be like this villa. And we're all happy. Before we know it, Uncle Tokes changed all the story. We were happy they went home for the party, everything. She was shipping things, bed, cotton, name it. You don't want to know how my sister buys. But I'm not saying because she's my sister, but the Lord knows the truth. Shipping. My sister can ship Shaki. Go to anything from America. She's like a crazy person where her husband is. Then she will tell us, Tokes. I'll say, why is he in Nigeria? He went to clear container. All that time, Bisola was there, thinking that it was the man's money because he was lying. The man is a retiree. He's a retiree. You know? Stealing Kathy's bank money. I shouldn't go deep, but I don't care right now. You go enter Kathy money, steal account, fraudulent attack, thief all her money, they say they do this, Bisola. It's not fair. It's not fair. So apparently, that was when things started to unfold. She did 60th birthday party, $53,000. I'll be asking my sister, she'll be sending me things. I have all the evidence. I said, why do you have to do this? Blah, blah, blah. My husband is 60. She did furnish house. My whole family were at that party. But if you look at the pictures of that party, you see that Tokunbo is not happy. But Bisoye was waiting in a clubhouse down the road for him to finish and come. Her friends were at the party.
Can you just imagine that?
Yes, it's not fair. It's not fair. When I now called him, he was talking. I said, look, we said a lot of things. I begged him. I knelt down. I said, don't do this. You're going to ruin everything. Friends begged him. He didn't listen. So whatever is happening now, let it happen. Because no woman can be in Kathy's shoes right now. I don't care what anybody writes to. I don't care what, like when my own case happened, I'm not bothered because I know myself in London. I know how many people I've helped, I've suffered. We'll come to that later. But for now, anything will happen, make it happen.
It's so sad.
Yes. I'm not going to say anymore. Let Kathy go and have a place to stay in Lagos. There's 4 duplexes there. 4 duplexes. Tokunbo, Daramola, take whatever you want to take. Give Kathy one.
So there's 4 duplexes in the compound.
Yes. I went there, I saw the land. I lived there for 2 weeks holiday with them when it was just like a little bungalow at the back, which Kathy furnished in my presence. I was there, I was cooking, helping, looking after my brother-in-law. How bend them, how fit do again?
Well, this is a problem with even with the duplexes. Even if they decide to share it, maybe one person takes 2, another person takes 2. If they decide, I mean, the thing is, the relationship just has to work. If they decide not to be together anymore, if you're not together anymore, you're not going to be living in the same building together. Whilst he brings in another woman, do you understand what I mean? This is a problem with all this.
The thing is that for now, I just need to calm down because all along I've just been like angry because that's my sister, but it doesn't matter right now. I have to just relax and maybe talk to you in a better mood. What I'm saying is this, like, the duplexes are there. If you ask Tokunbo, he will say, oh, they are my children's property. But your wife built it with you. She paid the land with you. 25 years marriage, joint ownership of everything. My husband and I in this country, we own everything together. It's the same rule all over the world. That's number 1, my sister. Then 2, do not displace her. You know why I'm angry? The furniture in the bedroom is almost $15,000. Kathy is still paying. So how can Bisoye be sleeping on that property, on that bed?
Exactly. That is just rudeness, man. Honestly. Some women are brave.
She's in the house. She's, I don't understand this, man. Tokunbo and Bisoye can get married, but they can look for another accommodation. Mr. Tokunbo can rent a flat where she meets with Bisoye, and all of this would have been avoided. But to want to bring her to that house of a 25-year-old marriage, where everyone, is supposed to, is joint ownership, it doesn't even matter. But even if you own the house, God forbid, your wife furnished it, brought containers of things. Then the girl is using all her equipment, cooking, sleeping on her bed. Come on, man. I don't know what I would do in her situation. I don't know what sort of decisions I would make. I don't know what sort of decisions you would make, my sister. Every other woman that is listening, please, what will you do? It's wrong.
It's wrong.
It's wrong. So now, what my sister is saying is, okay, there are 4. Give me 1. You and Bisoye, take 3. Take 3.
Someone said that 2 of it has been sold already. They only have 2 left.
Then everybody take 1, Abi. What happened recently is that, apart from the fact that he goes to that place to live with that lady, he also collects rent for the existing one, which they've just collected 3-point-something million, which is part of what they are spending.
That's correct, yeah.
Is it fair? My sister is not just a lawyer. She's a very intelligent lawyer, one of the best. If she had stayed in Nigeria or she had been in London, she would be huge. She's very intelligent. She's one of the most intelligent girls in my family. In fact, people came to my house. I'm still there, sewing them, taking time. My sister knows what to do. So apparently what I'm saying to you is this. Why will you want to cheat a woman like that? You expect that there's going to be uproar, which is what's happening now. She's fighting back. You understand my point? I don't want to see one person. You can fight me. You can kill me. You can do whatever you wish to. I don't care. But one person that fights against my sister, if I get their details, I'll go after them for this matter. Because it's not fair. They don't know. To marry specific men kind in Nigeria is not easy, especially in that America. Mr. Daramola did not have paper when he married my sister. My sister gave him citizenship. He had no children. My sister made him have children. My sister gave him children. So we have so many more to go into. He needs to stop now, give her one place where he could go to with her children. He needs to back off. Enough of his nonsense. Enough of it, my sister. So that's just how it stands, All women in diaspora, all women that have worked as hard as we have worked, we need to just look into this matter deeply and think if it is right, it is wrong.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm truly grateful for granting me this audience. I didn't really know I would speak because I had no phone number or anything. But when I saw somebody called, then I started, I'm not too good with social media. I was clicking. How can I get this one? And I called and you picked. So I'm grateful that you speak. You picked up my call. And for everyone who has listened, I'm truly grateful that you gave your time to listen. Please, judge wisely. And for you, may God bless you for everything you're doing.
Amen. Jesus. You too. Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. It's me again. I called earlier. I think I was the one that disrupted the show.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody was on mute and saying, what am I talking about? Why do I say this woman doesn't know herself for what? Maybe I used the wrong word. She's a strong woman, and I gave her the courage. That's Miss Kathy. My thing is that from what the sister said now, maybe I shouldn't have used the word self-worth. Maybe I misused the word there. But from what the sister, that's Miss Kathy's sister said now, you can understand where I'm coming from. Which man retires at the age of 50 in America? So technically, yeah, she's a strong woman and I give her all the kudos. But like what the sister said, she basically babied this man. And this man is so spoiled and he took advantage of her. My thing is that, from what the sister said now, she's a smart woman. Àwọn ọmọ tó ti bí síbí báyìí, mo sọ pé kò dá kéèyàn má fi òkú lẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ. Ṣé àwọn ọmọ yẹn tó ti bí síbí tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà, ó máa difficult pé kàn padà lọlé. Nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn lè sọ ni kàn ta property yẹn, kàn méjì jọ gbé owó. Kíyàwó Mrs. Kathy náà kó ṣe fàájì, kó lọ sí Caribbean, kó jayé ẹ̀, kó ṣe tó ti jìyà láti jọjọ́ yìí. Èyí tẹ̀ sọ pé kéèyàn kan mú tèmi, kéèyàn kan mú wọ̀nyẹn, kọ́ ta gbogbo ẹ̀ ni. Nǹkan tó bá wọlé kálukú kó fẹ́ lọ fowó ẹ̀ ṣe. Kẹ́ni ẹlẹ́ni gbádùn ilé ayé ẹ̀, àbí ní olókùn téèyàn fẹ́ lo ilé ayé. Téèyàn máa kọ́kọ́ ní kan dáyàn lórí irú. Ọkùnrin wo ló rí táyà 50 l'Amẹ́ríkà? Irú disability wo ló wà? So my own thing is that I give kudos to her that if they want to resolve, they should just sell everything. She should enjoy her money because at the end of the day, àwọn ọmọ tó ń pariwo, wọ́n lè má lọ Nàìjíríà. Àbí kí ló fẹ́ lọ ṣe ní Nàìjíríà? That's the thing. We should look at it from that angle. All the children ibi by low no wa, but in life one. So kí ló fẹ́ lọ ṣe ní Nàìjíríà? If you can sell the thing, tó bá jẹ́ pé lọ Nàìjíríà, there are a lot of holiday homes. Fáwọn ọmọ àtọmọ lè dé sí.
That's another thing I always tell people as well. When they just go to Nigeria and just build in Nigeria and waste money, it's just...
Holiday home wà tó bá fẹ́ dé pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ wọ́n á ṣeré lọ́bẹ̀ kọ́ ta òkú ẹ̀ ó ṣe fàájì. Àwọn cruise kan wà sí tó ń lọ sí Caribbean kó gbádùn ara ẹ̀ kó lọ sí àwọn tó tọ́ ni ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀kẹ́yọ̀ yìí lórí ilé tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ èèyàn kan wá ní wọ́n fẹ́ gba mẹ́ta ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń dájọ́ sí tẹ̀mí kan gba mẹ́ta kọ́ fún lẹ́yọ̀kan yẹn ìyẹn ò dá o kọ́ ta gbogbo ẹ̀ kó ní kálukú pé owó. That's my only suggestion.
But what would be the point of working so hard and building all this and then selling it off just because somebody from nowhere just turned up to mess up the relationship?
Our aim is that she wants her children's inheritance. But I'm now putting another point of view that àwọn ọmọ tá à ń bí sí ìlú yìí ṣé wọ́n ready àti padà lọ́lé. That's the thing. You get what I'm saying now? Because at the end of the day, Nigeria system bàjẹ́. Máa yẹn lè lọ sẹ́yìn sí kó lọ change gbogbo documents ẹ̀. At the end of the day, woman yìí máa lose everything. Mo ráwọn èèyàn kan tó ń kọ́ pé kán pin kan filẹ̀ fún kó má parẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kan má filẹ̀ fún o because àwọn ilé tó ń dá ẹ̀wọ̀n ṣòwò kékeré tó bá ta ilé kan tó gba bí i 5 million àbí 10 million ṣé kò ní ṣe eré káàkiri lọ sí Caribbean kó lọ gbádùn ààrẹ débi ṣe ronú nìyẹn o because ọlọ́run máa kí èèyàn jìyà gbé because this is jìyà gbé.
It's just not nice at all. Because owó tó fi kọ́lé yẹn 2-3 years ago nǹkan náà máa fi kọ́ right now now.
I understand. Okay, but what I castigate Lady Bisoye, I know she has made bad decisions in her life. But ọ̀rọ̀ wọn sì hold for one now, make you for one around one. So iye tí ẹ̀ka ti ẹ̀gbẹ́ yẹn sẹ́gbẹ̀. Máa yẹn gangan ló ní issue tí ìyàwó dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ tètè sọ jí ààrẹ. Because yóò bá sọ jí ààrẹ, at the end of the day, ó máa lose gbogbo property, especially tó wà Nigeria. You get that's the reality we live in, especially in Nigeria nowadays. Yeah, she might be a lawyer. I can tell she's a smart person from even our sister's conversation. But Nigeria, they know how to play that game. At the end of the day, she's going to lose everything. Ope ko owó kan lọ ṣe fàájì kẹ́ni ẹlẹ́bi ṣe fàájì kó àtúntọ́ ni. Àti ẹ̀yìn iṣẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n Ajíkù l'Amẹ́ríkà kò ní máa ṣe wàhálà púpọ̀. That's my only advice.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Someone was asking for the number to call. The number to call is on it's been pinned there. It's 0796101114 or 0753452797. So the number to call is already on it's being pinned there. But you see, Sherry, this is why you see that some women tẹ́ bá lọ sí mental home ẹ rí àwọn obìnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń pọ̀ lọ bí wèrè tọkùnrin ti ṣe kíni tọkùnrin ti bà ayé wọn jẹ́ by doing all this sort of rubbish that this man is doing to the wife. Now another thing as well, because like I said, there's the messages, there are a lot that I have here. Like I said, Mrs. Kathy, she is not the first wife to Mr. Tokunbo Daramola. From the information that we gathered together here, they said that if you ask anybody in New York about Mr. Daramola, you will see that they will tell you exactly the same thing. His first wife's name is Mojisola Obadeyi. That woman also left him for another man and got pregnant while she was still in the house for another man because she was also abandoned. So it is ohun tó máa ń sọ nìyẹn pé pàṣán tí wọ́n fi na ìyàwó, Yorùbá tó sọ pé pàṣán tán fi na ìyàwó ń bẹ ní kíni, ó ń bẹ ní àjà fún ìyáálé, wọn ò parọ́. They have their reasons for saying that pé pàṣán tán fi na ìyàwó ó ń bẹ lájà. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Hello.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Oh, good evening, Sister Dorcas. Good evening.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to contribute the show, but I've just left the place. Okay, what I wanted to say was that the caller that called earlier that said you should take it off speaker and said Bisola is from a rich home. If Bisola is from a rich home, how come she doesn't have the property of her own where her and the man can...
Hold on 1 minute, please, ma. Hold on, please, ma. Hold on. Sorry, someone's calling from the US. Only check on in now. Thorough one involving. Hello, good evening.
Hello, CNN.
Yes, ma.
Good evening.
Yes, ma.
There are times like this. We must contribute.
Ejo, can you help us to put the volume down in the background, please, ma? Go ahead. Hold on. Let me use my speaker so that it will be loud enough. Hold on.
At times like this, I like to contribute.
And this thing that happens to this woman is happening to a lot of women. Even if that woman doesn't have a dime, she's entitled as the man is. If she wants to fight for it, even in Nigeria, there is law. In Nigeria, if she knows the right quarters to go, she will get what belongs to her. And let me tell you, that man, he raised the look of the change like for me, he already has a fight because they put another woman in the house. They just say, majority from the foundation to the top. You won't have a house in Nigeria. While I went to suffer,
that's your own husband. Is that your own husband now? So,
what can you ready to buy? To not have Nigeria, to buy change to buy anything. You know me as your name. And then goes to that woman. While the land is in a choice area, once she has worked so hard for this man to the point of spoiling him. So but all that is happening now, we should wake up. Women should wake up. Because there is no body, no matter how highly placed, people will go into depression. Then, it's because of that woman, and it is our right to have our own part of that property. It is our right. Anything come backfire because all these people see this so-called basically. Can you imagine you living for America with the kids? Can you imagine to get your money? It goes all around. It's a lot. I want to learn something is acting day in, day out. So this woman, she shouldn't back out. And it's good now. See, you can put any voice out. So this is what is happening to me. It's days of shame. It's shame. It's not shame. It's reality. A lot of women die into it. But thank God the social media is here to stay now. And people can use it responsibly. They don't survive. Like to bring the and I'm not too much. So it's the time of nemesis come out today and so that shape and say one time or the other, actually, but that woman, it is her right and official in Nigeria. So that's a lawyer and if you're there are arbitrators, she doesn't even have to pay, and they will fight it for her. That plays up on so I get lawyer. But the other woman, back to send Dorcas of the things that I to my shit. But most of all, I want to thank you
Yes, ma'am. Hold on.
for bringing this type of thing out. Ẹ bá wa publicize ẹ̀ dáadáa so that àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe àwọn míì sì tó ṣe tán sì ní pension wọ́n máa rò pé àwọn kan máa ṣì tòbìnrin wọ́n á kàn gba ojú ẹ̀ dànù. Ìmíì á ní kò ṣe pé bí ìyẹn jẹ́ alágbára yìí wọn ò bá ti pa. Because our personal effect ẹ̀ máa wà ń bẹ̀, aunt ẹ̀ máa wà ń bẹ̀, culture ẹ̀ máa wà ń bẹ̀ tó gbé iná lóye tó lè fi ṣòdì. The same thing that happened to me. My clothes are still in that house. The pictures wá sí wà ń bẹ̀ ọkọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ gbé kí ni mo fẹ́ fi rú ọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe? Ó máa lọ mẹ́rin ìfẹ́ rí sí ẹrù. Because that kind of man has killed you as his wife. Ó ti pa obìnrin yẹn. For him to have even brought another woman into the matrimonial home, he personally kept ìyàwó ẹ̀jẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ àti pa àwọn ọmọ. May God bless you.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, ma. God bless you.
Yes, ma. Thank you.
You.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Dorcas.
Yes.
Yeah, just my own little contribution. Mo rí àwọn nǹkan online tí wọ́n bú Bisola. Why can't we all think about it this way? Tó bá jẹ́ pé Bisola náà at the moment, òun gan lè jẹ́ victim. I think it's this Mr. Tokunbo guy that is a big gigolo.
Hold on, caller. Another person's on the other line. Go ahead, ma.
Only Mr. Tokunbo yẹn bóyá ó ń gbá Bisola gan lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nsìn, nobody knows. Because ọkùnrin tó lè ṣàdúró eléyìí fún yàn ẹ má tí ì jẹ́ kí because àwọn kan wà online tó ń sọ pé Bisola nǹkan tó ṣe ò dáa ọdún nǹkan tó ṣe ò dáa but ẹ mọ irọ́ tó pa fún Bisola náà nípa the same woman. You know how men can lie.
Benny, that's what I said that we know.
Ẹ mọ nǹkan tó sọ fún Bisola nípa the first wife. Ẹ mọ ìbàjẹ́ tó ti bà woman yìí jẹ́.
For this Bisola to even have confidence to just go into somebody home like that.
Ṣó possible kí Bisola mọ gbogbo story yìí nígbà tí òun ṣe gbé nǹkan mi kó dẹ̀ lọ́nu léyìn kó lọ jókòó síbẹ̀. It's not possible. But àwọn ọkùnrin ilé ayé wọn ò wùn mí rárá ní ìmọ̀ ibi tó bọ́ ṣe wá ibi tó ti wá gan bí ìgbà pé obìnrin máa gbé ìlú kan kọkùnrin máa gbé ìlú kan ni ní ìmọ̀ bí bọ́ọ̀lù ń ṣe dá wọn kò wùn mí rárá.
A ní kó kálukú tiẹ̀ máa dá tiẹ̀ ṣe ká má rí bọ̀ ká máa dá tiwa ṣe.
This is way too much. Kéèyàn ṣàdúró nǹkan báyìí fún èèyàn tó ń jìyà tó ń struggle nínú òtútù ní Bisola náà tó sọ pé ó ń ṣe mental whatever tó ń ṣe ẹ mọ̀ bóyá owó tíyẹn náà tó ń pa ògùn bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ń gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Bóyá bí tóun gan wà báyìí ó jókòó tó ń pariwo pé ibo ilé ayé òun wá já sí tí ò tí ì mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sóhun gangan tó yẹ pé gbogbo story yẹn online gan lòun gan ti ń gbọ́n sè àbí ẹ̀ mọ̀ kó possible ni. This is too much. Àwọn obìnrin á ní láti wake up. Eléyìí táǹtì kan dẹ̀ sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé Nigeria is a lawless country. Ẹ máa jókòó ẹ ti rí ibi téèyàn ti jókòó sínú ilé ẹ̀rí wọ́n dẹ̀ wá mú divorce paper wá bá lé tí ò jẹ́ pé òun ló sign yẹn tọkọ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ti lọ gbà ní court tọ́dẹ̀ ti mú fún pé òun ó ti wá court ó ti àpíà òun àtọkọ ẹ̀ ọjọ́ símọ́ ní Nàìjíríà. Tó yẹ pé obìnrin yẹn jókòó sílé kò mú anything kò mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti lọ ọkọ ti gbéwèé wọlé lẹ́yìn òun wọ́n ti sign document wọ́n dẹ̀ wá múwèé bá lé pé lẹ́tà ọ̀tẹ̀ wá sign court ẹ̀ ti wà tọkọ ẹ̀ ti divorce.
Ó dẹ̀ pọ̀ so.
Tí woman yẹn ò dẹ̀ dé court rárá. Tí woman yẹn bá fẹ́ tí Kathy yẹn bá fẹ́ mí ẹ̀ lò ẹnì kọ́là kan pinlẹ̀ kan that is the best advice kí wọ́n lọ ta ilé yẹn kan pín owó. Ilé what is ilé ní Nàìjíríà? Kó mú owó yẹn kó fi ra nǹkan ní bóyá kó fi ra property fáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà. Ṣáwọn ọmọ tá à ń bí ń sin lọ́ fẹ́ lọ gbé Nàìjíríà.
I don't even know why people are bothering themselves without Nigeria. Ọlọ́run, I don't know.
Kó lọ fi ra property kan pa fún ọmọ ẹ̀ sí Amẹ́ríkà. Bó dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó máa lọ fi fixed deposit tó bá àwọn ọmọ yẹn lè gbà tó bá tó certain age lọ́ máa gbà. There are a lot of àwọn ọmọ gan tó kọ́lé fún gan àwọn family gan wọ́n lè má jẹ́ kó débẹ̀ kó pa àwọn ọmọ dànù. Ní ìmọ̀ nǹkan tó dé tá a wà nílùú òyìnbó tá a yára wa ní brain tá a yára wa ní sense.
Nínú òtútù burúkú.
Ilé tí mi tẹ̀mí pọ̀ sí Nàìjíríà ilé tí mo lè afford láti fún family mi ní ìkọ́ fọ́mọ mi. Oh sorry. Ilé tí wọ́n pẹ́ tí if I'm no more tí mo lè afford láti pé kí family lọ máa mú lọ ni. I won't let my child go to Nigeria kó lọ bá wọn struggle pẹ̀lú ogún kó pa ọmọ ọlọ́mọ dànù.
Wọ́n máa jà lórí ogún ológun ni.
Wọ́n máa jà lórí ogún ológun wọ́n máa ṣe a lot of things. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn máa sọ pé èèyàn kọ́lé sí the good advice lẹ́ni tó pélé ẹ̀kọ́ tó give yẹn pé kọ́ńtà property yẹn kọ́ńtà tó bá jẹ́ ti woman yẹn kọ́ pé fún kó lọ fi sí fixed deposit fáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀.
So sad, man.
Very sad. Bísọ́lá gan ṣe ó lè jẹ́ pé òun gan ń ké lọ́wọ́ bó ṣe ń gbọ́ kínní òun ké lọ́wọ́ ní báyìí pé kí ló ṣubú tẹ̀wé òun gan lè má gbọ́ gbogbo story yìí nítorí pé ọ̀tọ̀ complete story náà ẹ má jẹ́ ká bú Bísọ́lá obìnrin ní gbogbo wa irun mọ́ nǹkan tó sọ fún un.
Bọ̀ kò yẹ kó lọ sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì oníbẹ́ẹ̀dì. Kò yẹ kó lọ.
ṣóun ẹni tó ra bẹ́ẹ̀dì ni ṣóun fi rìsíìtì sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì gbà tó rà tán ni àbí kí lẹ́yìn tó sọ yìí ṣé rìsíìtì wà lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì pé mi ni mo ra bẹ́ẹ̀dì ni kí lọkùnrin ò lè sọ.
Òótọ́ ni iná torí kà làwọn ọkùnrin mi ò.
Ìka lọkùnrin bá tó ṣe pé bí rìsíìtì àbọ̀kọ orúkọ pé this property belong to be into káàtì sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì.
Òótọ́ ni o. Ọlọ́run ló mọ orú rọ́tà ti pa fún Bísọ́lá fún
ẹ̀. tó pa fún náà bóyá sọ pé òun fún Bísọ́lá lówó wọn lọ fi ṣe shopping ó lè ní Bísọ́lá gan tún gbá ó lè ní káàtì gan tún gbá òun fún káàtì lówó kan lọ fi shopping ó tún gbá òun ni lòun ṣe kú bẹ́ẹ̀.
Òótọ́
kò
ni.
sí nǹkan tí ò lè sọ fún.
Òótọ́ ni o.
Ìgbà tó ń ṣe pọ́pọ́ pé this house belong to káàtì sílé ẹ wá ní kó má lọ gbé bẹ́ẹ̀. So many things ẹni tó bá kàn ló mọ̀ a lot of things is going on àwọn obìnrin ká the bottom line ni pé ká open eyes wa and then téèyàn bá fẹ́ lọ́kọ kan àbí kéèyàn kò lé ọkọ kan bọ́ sí kan story táwọn ọkùnrin yẹn bá sọ fún yẹn ẹ jẹ́ káwọn obìnrin máa gbà yẹ̀wò pé kí ni truth tó wà nù nǹkan element of truth ló wà nù nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ is it possible kí ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ jẹ́ ká think twice kí love máa kó máa overshadow wa ká get carried away with nǹkan tí ò kì í ṣòótọ́ ká mú dání. Ilé ò lè máa dùn kí first wife ẹ fi ẹ lẹ̀ náà bébí ṣe máa ń ronú nìyẹn kí ni ìwọ náà ṣe wú ebi máa ń bèrè questions gan kí ló ṣe òkè kí ló fa ilé bọ̀dọ̀ obìnrin mi bá ẹ ti róbìnrin girlfriend tó ru ẹjọ́ fún tó dẹ̀ mú first wife lọ́tà láìṣẹ́ rárá tí ò tí gbọ́ tẹnu ẹ̀ báwọn obìnrin ṣe máa ń ronú fi ẹsẹ̀ wa la máa orílẹ̀ yẹ ká máa fi ronú àtẹlẹsẹ̀ la máa fi ronú.
Kọ́ ló ń ṣàánú wa.
Tí lọ́ọ̀fù bá ti dọ̀rọ̀ kíní báyìí ó ti tán nìyẹn tó ti sọ sórí fún tọ́lẹ̀ ti gbé ọkọ̀ tí nílé lọ́wọ́ ló bá tán kò ní ronú kò ní fọpọlọ ronú mọ́. So nǹkan tó yẹ ká máa ṣe nìyẹn ká yára wa ní brain kí gbogbo wa wake up things are going on ẹni tó bá kàn ló mọ̀ mo really pity woman yìí but kò sí nǹkan téèyàn lè ṣe níjọ́ míì náà kóun náà máa open eyes ẹ̀ Bísọ́lá náà wherever you are tó bá ń gbọ́ mẹ́kìnní yìí kí wọ́n náà tètè bẹ́sẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ this is not a man tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ò tẹ́ ọmọ nǹkan tó ń jà lórí bàbá 61 fún ẹni.
ẹ tiẹ̀ bàbá náà kò ń tiẹ̀ ṣe bàbá kan tó ń ṣe é kó dùn lọ títí náà kan náà.
kò ta náà ó rí bí kò tiẹ̀ yéèyàn.
Ibojú bàbá náà ló ti dà tí gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ rí dáadáa.
So ọ̀nà ẹ máa bá aṣọ yín lọ.
Yes ma, thank you ma.
All right, okay.
Please, when you call 2 minutes for callers, 3 minutes. Hello, sorry about the wait ma.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Yeah, I'll make it a quick one. Yeah. Kọ́kọ́ tí mo kàn fẹ́ call attention yẹn àwọn èèyàn sí ni pé wọ́n sọ pé bóyá man yẹn náà fẹ́ lọ gba Busola or whatever. That is Mr. Tokunbo, you understand? Àti Busola àti Tokunbo olè làwọn méjèèjì. While tí Mr. Tokunbo ń date Busola, she is still married. So definitely kóhun kojú ẹ jẹ́ ọmọ Dangote jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Olè olójú kòkòrò náà lòun náà.
Olè yìí ó ti rí ilé onílé ó ti rí 4 duplex ó fẹ́ take over.
Oh yes, and gbogbo nǹkan tó ń pè lówó yìí náà. I think I knew the hotel tó ń pariwo yìí náà. Ilé tí arọra tẹ wo fídíò ẹ yẹn kò stand lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ hotel tó ń pariwo gan tó ń pariwo pé àbẹ́ẹ̀ ni iye ọ̀dọ́ta it's a retired hotel for now.
Yeah, wọ́n lóòótọ́ yẹn ti rí yamayama náà wọ́n ní kò ń ṣe hotel kan tó.
Kò ń ṣe hotel kankan tó rí dé in fact àwọn tó bá tẹ̀yìn lọ́ọ̀tì síbẹ̀ yẹn bóyá àwọn olóòórùn náà ní irú àwọn tó bá yìí lọ́ọ̀tì sínú hotel bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So ó lè làwọn méjèèjì. Kọ́tí mo kàn máa call attention àwọn obìnrin sí ni pé we have to safeguard our soul and our heart. We have to love ourselves first. Self-love is very important. Níbi tí life ń lọ yìí. So many marriages gone. Láwọn tẹ̀ we are turning hand to hand.
Hold on from America. We have another caller online from America. Hold on a minute, please. Sorry, go ahead, ma.
Everybody now can try and co-work out. You understand? Especially when you have spent the best part of your life in that marriage. The same, very similar thing happened to my marriage as well. You know, the only thing Timo could do, Olon for many foresight and very, patient to handle the whole thing. But Timo Tili Ponche said this again, play fast game ni, you know, everything tó lè gbé ní property àbí kankan, mo gbé everything gan lẹ̀ before gan kóhun tó kọ́ tó the part wọn tó lè dùn mí jù. Because most nílùú iṣẹ́ ọ̀dọ́ tẹnu, obìnrin ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ jù. Because tó di pé àwọn ọkùnrin máa decide pé wọ́n ti fẹ́ ìkọ̀kan nu bóyá maybe 1.5, I wouldn't even say 2% wọn. Lè máa decide pé wọ́n stand up as a man and up to their responsibility. Obìnrin can do anything níṣẹ́. You will see a qualified nurse tó tún máa lọ ṣe sáré ṣiṣẹ́ carer níbi kan tó máa ṣe cleaning bò mí mọ̀ while she's qualified. Ọkùnrin tó jẹ́ pé bóyá ọ̀hún lè kàwé ní Nàìjíríà kan tó wá bẹ̀bí ọkọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Coming here, pé kọ́kọ́ padà lọ sí school náà, ẹ bá máa fi orí bàbá wọn àti ìyá wọn bẹ̀ wọ́n náà ni. Wọn ò ní fẹ́ lọ, wọn máa dúró lórí pé I'm a graduate back home, I'm a master holder back home. Wọn ò ní ṣe wáyé tó jẹ́ tóbìnrin bíbá yìí. Tábà ti ṣe bí ta ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ clinic tá ń ṣiṣẹ́ carer àti wọn máa lọ sí uni. We empower ourselves. These people are that bunch of lazy hearts. Wọn ò ní ṣe much. So obìnrin ló ti máa ṣe gbogbo wàhálà yẹn. Tó aláwọ̀ máa ṣe bó ṣe jù tá a máa sáré pé kò pé káwa náà lè meet up, káwa náà lè sọ pé wàhálà abroad lọ obìnrin ló ń build ilé ní bíbá yìí. Ẹni ilé ṣèbáre tó stand out, obìnrin ló build ẹ̀. Wọ́n kọ́ àwọn máa ṣe fine boy kiri, wọ́n máa lọ fi ṣòkòtò lọ ní àwọn ibì kọ̀ọ̀kan káàkiri ni. Business náà ló máa lọ ń gbà kiri. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ní rí outcome business yìí.
Business is on.
So kí àwọn obìnrin ká ló ara wa, let's enjoy ourselves, let them see pé àwọn gan-an máa lose jù. Ìgbà tí tèmi ṣe pé tó ń ṣakọlọ tó gbá pá tó ṣe tẹsẹ̀, the same thing náà ni tó lọ ń bá ṣe ranù yìí, she is a married woman. In fact, case yẹn gan mo ìbá àbò ni because I make sure I get all my evidence. Nígbà tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́, nígbà tó àti credit card, ó bá ọkọ mi débi pé ó bá náwó tó the last penny ni. Tó ń ṣe big boy big girl káàkiri. Bọ̀sí kọ́kọ́ tí máa fáwọn obìnrin ni pé àfi tí obìnrin yẹn ò bá jó lóòótọ́ pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin. Tó bá jó lóòótọ́ pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin, kó máa fi every night, ìjọ́ tó bí bá jábọ́ lójú ẹ̀ báyìí, máa fi omi ojú yẹn kó máa fi gbàdúrà fún Ọlọ́run ni pé àti ọkùnrin àti obìnrin yẹn wọn níjọ nísìnyí. Níbikíbi tó bá gbé wà. Ìfẹ́ àtìgbà tí mo rí ọkọ mi after 3 months tó kúrò lé, àánú ẹ̀ ṣe mí àṣàbíamọ. Within 3 months ló look bí eléyìí. Mọ́tò odindi mọ́tò méjì ó fi l'accident tí ìṣẹ̀bí accident pé ó lè pa kankan wàá gbà. So you understand, àgbà náà yọ oríṣiríṣi Ọlọ́run bá mi dàbò. Tóun gan wá mọ̀ pé in fact by the time to come to realization òun gan Ọlọ́run tì ṣẹ̀ ní lesson yẹn gangan. Àwọn tó wà wọn bí mo gbà pé ń fa sọ́mání àwọn ológun kìíní kan ni mi ò mọ̀wé kankan bó ṣe ń já bí mo ṣe wà. Òtùkọ́ ti máa ń sọ fọ́lọ́run ni pé àdàbí tí bá lórí méjì pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin. Because sọ́bọ́ yá wọn obìnrin ló burú, obìnrin ló ní wàhálà. Tí wọ́n bá push obìnrin to the wall ńgbà mi, but tẹ́ bá ti push iwájú, you will bring them, you bring the evil in us. So, obìnrin, please take care of your soul, guide your soul jealously. Self-love. Tí obìnrin tó sọ pé kó obìnrin yẹn kó gbowó kó ṣe kíní kan. When you have money, treat yourself. Go on a special holiday. Treat yourself. Má dúró pé ọkùnrin kan ẹ̀kọ́ máa rí mi pé torí pé Mr. Kiniko because 25 years of marriage yìí sì ń bọ̀ ló padà dé. And I'm sure the trainings will have been there. Kì í ṣe this Posayo or boost or whatever tó lóun jẹ́. Òun ni the first person tí obìnrin yìí tó máa rí clear. Má ní ìtura máa ṣe ìranù yẹn lọ. Because imagine wọ́n lọ raṣọ fún ní Italy, wọ́n lọ raṣọ fún ní Liverpool torí kó máa kó ẹnìkan ló dùn nílùú yìí.
Let's pick up the next call, ma.
All right,
thank you, ma. Hello from America. Sorry about the wait.
Hi, Dorcas. Okay, Dorcas, how are you? Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
I'm Kathy's friend, and I'm calling from New York. I'm calling from Maryland. I used to live in New York.
Sorry about the wait.
We need to start respecting each other. There is nothing wrong in you for a woman to come to her husband. Yes, Tokunbo must have lied to Bisoye. But tí o bá ń sùúrù, ilé tóbìnrin bá wà ló bá wọbẹ̀ wá dámọ̀. Now, I'm going to be the inside of this marriage because I was out of the marriage. Ọkọ Kathy àtọkọ tèmi ọ̀rẹ́ ni gbogbo wọn. Ẹgbẹ́ kan náà jọ wà ní church. Ibo lè ní. Ọ̀rẹ́ fẹ́ tóbi. Ká bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, ká máa níbẹ̀ kó lọ́n. I have been watching you for the past
Okay.
And she was in his house for many years. Láti Òṣàrà New York, Connecticut ló dé. Wọ́n fẹ́ Kathy láti New York. Nígbà yìí, marriage of Tokunbo ti bàjẹ́ because the wife went out there and had another child under her. After many years of marriage. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi náà kú Tokunbo jẹ́. Nígbà táwọn jẹ́ kẹ́lẹ́dà àwọn tó gbà mí jẹ́. Ká bá ní sùúrù ilé ayé yìí. Because women were very fond of believing each other. Without uplifting each other. And your man loves Laura, that's it. You understand? So, Lisa Timothy many months of the fight with Kathy, we connect a different thing. Or nobody got married. To me, I'm not a bitter woman. I am a woman. There's nothing wrong in a woman supporting her husband. I want a woman, love bad you for them. So let you know of what's going on. That's the right. Now what you got father for long. I thought what's that thing. As much as you got that mirror. There is nothing wrong in that. Look at it. Because if I cannot go to church, I went for one. What in Sunday? I don't go to church. Only because of another you. I'm allowed right to I don't go there. Maybe that's just on Sunday. So that's what I'm saying. Next Monday, take up to the body street. Think of the one wrong. No, that's she. Be careful. I like to do it. But for you,
people can't hear you very well, ma. They said I'm actually finding it hard to hear you as well.
I apologize. Things happen in marriage. You do not work out of the marriage. You try to work it out.
You know what, ma? Can you call me on the other number? Let me use the speaker to put you on speaker.
Okay, what I'm going to do, okay, let me pull over. I'm actually driving to work.
Yeah, you can call on the other number. The 6797 number.
Okay, let me call that number now.
All right, ma. Thank you, ma.
All right, thanks.
Hello, caller.
Hi, Dorcas.
Good evening.
Good evening. I just want to contribute in general.
Okay.
Because I've noticed between me and my friends and family, we always have this argument all the time about people going to Nigeria, they want to build houses there, they want to buy cars there. And the country where you actually live, where you are paying another mortgage, you've got all these cars and leases out, you now still want to go to Nigeria and do the same thing there. And you expect your children that, you know, they're all Americans or they're British, and you want them to go and inherit properties there. I don't understand that, because me personally, myself, my parents, they have houses and cars and stuff like that in Nigeria. And every time we have this conversation, and I have children myself, I've got my own children, I'm married, and I keep telling them that, okay, if you do pass on, do you really expect me to carry myself all the way to Nigeria and say that I want to go and live in a property that you guys have built? Because at the end of the day, they've built this property, you know, it might have been, let's say now, my parents' property has been in Nigeria now, it's probably going on to 20 years now. And yeah, and I'm not even going to lie, not to exaggerate, their houses are really big houses. They're big houses. Like when I say big houses, I mean, I do go to Nigeria on holiday and I still don't stay there because, like I said to my mum, I'm married. So you can't expect me to come to Nigeria and come and stay in my father's house. when I've got a husband and they expect me to come and stay in their house.
Exactly.
So, you know, like, and I say to my mum, you know, I believe that she should sell all of these properties, sell them, you know, put them in some kind of account, and then, you know, if you do pass on, write a will and let us all split it equal. Like, I don't know, I'm just saying generally, because I don't know what I want to go and do with these houses in Nigeria, me personally. I
don't even know why people are bothering themselves.
I don't understand why anyone would contribute their money, because I've got mortgages in this country.
I was having this conversation.
I don't know what I want to do.
I was having this conversation with my mom about a month ago. I was saying to her, I said, look, I said, because she has, Jesus Christ, my mom just kept building from one to, I said, look, I said, I'm not going to go and live in Nigeria. I hope you know that.
Nobody's going to go and live in Nigeria.
Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Stop all this building.
That's what I say to my mom. I'm like, yeah, let's go on holiday. Let's do a world trip or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, because I don't know what I want to go and do with these houses. And even my older brothers and even my younger brothers and sisters, I don't know what they want to do with this house. I mean, the last born in our house, she's 26 now, and I don't even see her living in that house. So I don't know what, you know, these houses are going to do. And yet, you know, and my parents, you know, God bless them, they're so old and they still just believe in all of these properties, you know, these are your properties, you're going to inherit all of this stuff. I'm like, I don't need these stuff. I want money. Like, I need money. I go on holiday now to Nigeria with my family, and I still don't stay in that house. And even though my mum will say, oh, go and visit the house, go and see, you know, just make sure that they're still looking after the properties and they're still doing what they're meant to do. I go there a few hours and I'm gone. So I don't know why anyone is still in this day and age that we're living in this 21st century, you know, why we will still go and build, you know, duplexes and bungalows and all of this kind of stuff, thinking that your children that live in America, that grew up in America or grew up in England, are going to go to Nigeria and inherit these stuff. What do you want them to do with it? And if we do go to Nigeria, we're only going for about a week. I mean, I've even been to Nigeria for 2 days. So what you know, what's happening to these houses in this meantime? So I would just say, you know, in general, us Nigerians, like, please, like, if you want to, you know, buy houses, you have money to burn, do it in the country that you live in and where your children are. You know, buy houses here, do mortgages, and, you know, pay it off if you can. And let your children inherit that, because the money that you guys are using to spend, to waste money in Nigeria now, that when somebody dies now, some old grandmother from one village is going to come and say that it's my child's house. We are going to inherit it. You know,
I love the way you switch from the British accent to a little bit of Nigerian one, because a lot of people online have been saying, please, can you come down to our level, because all this.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, let me speak Nigerian English. This is how I even speak to my mom. I'm like, okay, so now I can't even switch now. I'm even finding out how to switch. But yeah, like, you know, guys, please do mortgages here, buy them off, you know, do whatever, buy all these, you know, my dad took a Range Rover to Nigeria, you know, 2 months ago, and the car is just sitting there now, and I'm like, okay, you could have given that Range Rover to me. I would have been using it for my school runs. You know, I would have been enjoying that Range Rover. Now that Range Rover is just sitting down in Nigeria, waiting for you to come. The longest that he stays in Nigeria is like a month. After a month, you know, what about the rest of the years? What's happening to this car? So Nigerians, please think before you do stuff, because and maybe they need to start talking to their children before they do these things. Because if my dad had spoken to me before he went to buy this Range Rover and sent it to Nigeria, I would have told him straight up. I would have said to him, don't do that. It's a waste of money. When you go to Nigeria, hire a car. Hire one for, that will stay with you till you leave. If you want to buy a Range Rover, buy it here. Let's drive this car. Let's enjoy. Enjoy in the country that you're living in. Don't go to Nigeria and it's a waste of, let me even speak Yoruba. It's Achedanu. Or how do they say it? You're just Achedanuin. It is literally Achedanu. You're just wasting your money because, there's 12 months in a year and you're only going there for a month out of that year. Even though, okay, fair enough, maybe my mom will go, she'll spend her own 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I will go out, spend my own 1 week. But
okay, let's pick up the next call. The woman is calling back from New York.
Okay, all right.
Thank you very
guys.
much. Hello, good evening.
Yes. Is this Kennedy show?
Yes, ma.
Sorry, we are calling from America. We were listening to your show and we have a little contribution. I hope it's okay.
Yes, go ahead, ma.
Oh, excellent. I heard some callers calling me in to defend the married woman Bisoye. Is she not married? Is she single?
No, she's married though.
Okay. I don't know if this woman calling in understands that she is also married and she is very well aware that Mr. Tokunbo, Daramola, is also married.
In fact, this is our second marriage. This is our second marriage. It's not the first one.
Okay, so she's well seasoned, she's well experienced. She knows, I'm talking about Bisola, she knows what a heartbreak is. She's not a teenager that a married man will call to the side and lie to her, because I don't understand we Nigerians, especially these elderly people that like to cover up evil. When you're building your tower, when women are killing each other, you will not see American women be supporting a side chick, not even a side chick that is innocent, a side chick that wants to kill the wife. And some people have the hair country. I'm sorry to be speaking big grammar, but I'm just pissed off. They are calling in. I feel sorry for Bisola. I'm not saying that I don't feel sorry for her. And you know why I feel sorry for her? Because again, is out. She is caught. She wants to destroy his life. Guess whose life is getting destroyed right now? Lydia. Bisoye's life is getting destroyed. That is the only reason why I feel sorry for her. I feel sorry because again is up. Now, guess what? I hope if she has a little bit human feeling that she can go and lay her head down as all this is going on and pray to God and ask for forgiveness and repent. Because I know this is not the first time she's doing this. Because you can see the text messages as you were reading it. My body was shaking. She has the guts. I don't care what the man tells you. You are the grown woman. You have your own kids. You have your own man. Look at how cute that man is. Even if that man is lacking somewhere. Is this the result to go and break another woman's heart? Only because you want happiness. And you got to show up like this before. You were playing the audio of another side chick telling the man, the husband, to another one that he is aware of my Kubani. They have so much guts now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this has been going on forever, Dorcas. You all know that. The social media is bringing it up. A lot of our mothers or our fathers, they all fell victim. And they let go. Nobody addressed it because there was no social media to bring it up. Only the rich people that had money to pay to Vanguard, Punch newspaper. Then we read about their life story. And then maybe, you know, some women can have courage. Like you said earlier, a lot of women are in mental institutions. They are not even feeling sorry for Kate. I feel so bad. I know what Kate is going through. Most of the women watching your show today, as I was reading comments, they are still there. Some are even going through what we are talking about right now. And for people to be calling in and be supporting the side chick just kind of makes people hopeless. Like, who can we run to? Somebody called and say, oh, the world don't have a self-worth. How come a man is tired when he was 50? Dorcas, don't let me lie to you. Most men, you know that, even our forefathers, they are so lazy. Do you know some of them who call themselves farmers? They have never even been to the farm. They marry 5 women. They will have 10 kids. Those women and their kids go to the farm every day. We know this. The same thing they do when they come overseas. A lot of Nigerian men now in Nigeria, they're not even working hard. Do you know? My husband in America said, how do we women do it? Then we go to work, we come back home, right? And we still have to cook, we still have to clean, we still have to take care of the kids. And the only thing men do is just go to work and come home. Most of them don't even help you pay bills. You have to pay the bills. Some don't even work. Unless Kate's husband, Mr. Daramola, unless he worked till he was 50. Most of our 20-year-old here in America, 30-year-old, because they're not working. They don't work. And guess what? If you leave them, the different people that are calling your show now to talk about the woman they have, they'll be the first one to say, why would you leave your husband because he's not working? They'll say, you're a good digger, you're looking for a rich man. Because I've been in that shoe where I left my ex because he was lazy. Oh my God, the whole place, you know, they wanted to nail me on the cross. I said, I'm tired of working by myself, taking care of everything, taking care of the kids. All you have to do is go to Nigeria and play politics. They will go there and do business. There's no result. There's no money coming in. And when you leave as a wife, they will say, 10 years of marriage, 5 years of marriage, 1 year. You cannot enjoy me. Your husband, it's just for better, for worse. So when you're leaving out decide I'm tired, you will not hear them say for better, for worse. They take the first one to now call Dorcas show and condemn the wife for trying for 25 years. I was looking at the lady's Facebook, like you said, rightfully. Go on her Facebook. Like last year, June, July, this person was still saying, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. You know, she was still happy in her marriage. Until this, I'm very sure this man has been doing it, but never showed it to her face like this. You know, so people say, why did she put it on social media? Why would she not put it on social media? We want her to go crazy. If she doesn't speak up, people will say, you should have spoken out now. Please, I want all of us to please pray for Kate and all the other ladies going through this. Mental illness is real. And this man induced this mental illness. And I'm not in support of, she should just let the property go. You know, some foolish people are still saying, what is property? Our life is more important. Why are they talking about, for God's sake? I don't understand. You will labor. Property here in America, people will say, walk away from the property. Even here in London or in America, they say, leave everything for the men. Now we are complaining that men are doing us bad. They're going to continue to do bad to us because we've never borrowed ourselves brain. We have never tried to fight for our rights.
Thank you very much, Ma, for your contribution.
Yes.
Let's pick up the next caller. Thank you,
I'll keep you watching. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Hello, caller. Sorry about that.
Hi, how are you? I'm calling back again. Like I was telling you, like I was saying earlier on. Kathy and Daramola, Kathy and Adeyinka.
Hello, Ma. I wanted you to call with on the 6797 number so that I can put you on speaker.
Oh man.
That's
what I'm calling. I'm calling the one with the 697069 79611814.
No, that's the other one. You know the 07534 52.
Okay, I have it. That's the saying is 75345267797, right?
Yes, ma. If you call on that one, I'll pick it up straight away.
All right, great. Let me pass one apart.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call right now.
Yeah, the lady that's about to call, she's a family member. She knows about the two couples. So let us allow her to call in because I can use the speaker on the other phone. This the one she's calling on is very, very low. So we'll wait for her to call on that number. All I'm going to say is that, we obviously do not want their relationship to collapse. If you're married, or if you've been married before, or if you are, if you are in marriage at the moment, you will know that it is not easy. Only God is helping us women, and even the men as well, because some men do go through some nasty experience with women as well. We do not pray for their relationship to collapse. We just pray that, God will drive away any evil spirit, any Bisoye in our relationship. God will help us to drive it away, so that you would allow the marriage to stand. But then the other thing as well is, you can't, like I said at the beginning of the show, you can't really, who do we blame? I mean, my own point is the man, to be honest with you, because I will never put any blame on any side chick. The reason why is because you don't know what this man is telling this woman. You don't know what he's saying to her. I mean, if you respect your wife, you won't be doing shit in the first place anyway. Hello, ma.
Hello, Dada.
Yes, it's better now.
Good evening.
Yes, ma.
So, like I was saying earlier on, Catherine Daramola is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there in New York when she came from Connecticut. Uncle Tokunbo is my brother, and he's also a friend to my ex-husband. They were friends together. We attended the same church in Brooklyn, New York. This trend is not new. There's nothing wrong in a woman supporting her husband. But the fact that some women are blaming Catherine Daramola Ajayi is absurd. So it was sent someone and say, I know your point of view to and good women for that matter. So don't blaming her for supporting her husband. I'm not quite sure the planet where they came from. There are some good men out there that would appreciate a woman like this. A partner, the mother of their children. Now, Moji Daramola, when she was married to Tokunbo, Catherine was nowhere to be seen. She wasn't part of the picture. She had her own life in Connecticut. Many years after Daramola and Moji divorced, because of issues of infidelity and things like that. That was when they met each other. So, no, it wasn't that. The case was not like that. That marriage was dissolved already completely. And those of us in New York then knew what was going on. This is a friend to my husband, my ex-husband. It's Shana Lepaniwa. There's a joint called Old Rubber. That's where they end up all the time. The father was there. And we're still managing, packing, call it that. You don't leave your home because of Konya Sikevie. You try to work out in the matrimonial home. That's what a good woman does. You don't leave your home. You don't leave your home as well because the man stepped out. If he owns his mistake, you can rectify your marriage. But when the man is lying to you and lying to the children, because mind you, this man was called Tokunbo in New York City for years of not having children.
after Daramola came in, had 2 boys and a girl. The last child, she almost died. I was there. I am in all. I died there, Yanija. Because only for the reflection here. That one. And Dokama for Aporigi. All the women saying it was okay. But yes, I get that. The man could have lied to her. I get it. But when you enter a home, there's a woman there is no way. So I didn't know what will be
Ben.
Are there letters to Kosikapini?
It's barbaric.
You saw what you also are. So I think one way. Forget that stubborn nonsense. You tell you how to come, you kill and later. You go up in share way. Women have been suffering. Nigerian women particularly. And those of us in the healthcare field understand. I want to know what is salary. A lot of Nigerian women are in massive depression. And many commerce on the side. They died in silence. You're in school, you're working, you're taking care of the children. Men only work 40 hours. I want you more than 40 hours. That's how God wired us. We're tough women. Don't take a woman that supports you for granted. And don't take a man that supports you for granted. You start ballet, so much you start ballet, and that's going to be a lot of Peru. You understand? Now you build this house. That's your power now. All you said was the Torah. You know that. And somebody who that you come back now, we have to share it. Come on. Anybody who is down, so you have to see. Come back, we have to come back, go what to go down. I'm the dealer. I'm a little girl. I was down in Vegas. But fair is fair. I was making a video that she was going into the matrimonial home. What done the own chair and come in the video? And what you buy? One more year? You know, Nigeria. So let's come. What is the problem? Now that you have known that this man is lying to you, back away. Can you get one of our if she's going to listen to what is going on? But for God's sake, women, because of what men are doing to us, we need to start uplifting each other and encouraging each other. I couldn't say when it's wrong. Every time I say to them, I imagine I'm going to you work like dogs in America. Dogs. I'm in the hospital. I see them coming there. Mental illness. How do you disrespect your wife, the mother of the children, the woman? Don't see empathy for you. How do you do that? It's one night in New York City was being called a cover. Sorry, but you were here for so many years for the Rimabi. I think I really thought that he had a child. You talk on a liberal level. On a liberal level, that's what you need to do. And stop attaching blame to women. I have a girlfriend. So come on, your body now. Saying, okay, money. What not that? I don't know. Then the work money. I'm going to go to the government. I know what I'm talking about. And then leave it alone. What most of these men are doing is so uncalled for. It's an honor. You can send someone to a madhouse. I'm not saying this what's happening, my friend. But what is done is what is right. What you're saying, women are being destroyed mentally. And we're not dying of
Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not a man doctor. There's excellent men out there. Good men. And it's happening when I see women doing rubbish to this man. It's happening after that. It's happening with me. So what depends what you mean? You get one leg back. What that back here me? Not the best, not only. You get one leg back. That's a new point. So what? Workless. That's a lot of people who are workless. And so what? You're talking about that. Only 1 year. There's nothing wrong in that. But you cannot be under a man's roof. You cannot be under a man's roof. For the man Saturday. You cannot be under a man's roof. The marriage is not working. My God, you have the right to stop at a moment after I'm done. And keep your name. Then be under a man's roof, for the man do come on. That's why you're saying. You work for 10 years ago. But I'm not here. I'm I go. I'm not today. Let's be fair to one another. Let's be fair. You say now what? I'm saying that no. You understand? What after this man to come home? That was when this shit started. They keep going back and forth over transition. My husband is different. If I could do that day, she was able to transition there. Kathy was supporting as a wife. Is this how you're going to play that? When the man she doesn't let me. Or what? That or so people got to be very careful. Or you want to follow your bar, or Igbo, and things like that. The letter that is speaking of their road. I want you to know. But what did you call? Come down there, what did you catch it? Or what did you let one year to one or two or three. You want them a power walk? Kid say, what a debut. How many kids say? How one can you be? So it's tapping your finger into a knowledge of another man's face. It's a much better head. If you see now, oh, you said you went on Logaland. I want to write that no Logaland now. How do you do that? I saw I said that, you really want that, you are you sharing me? And you still go to the top of the top of the I think I'm going to TV. I want to get it. Don't do that. You can't spread a space. Don't do that. I don't want that. This way, yes. From a one perspective, the man could have easily lied cars. No doubt about that. I get it. But I want that you use your tongue and tongue. How many teeth you have in your mouth? You have to what next? So if I have a that. But the American part, Lara, I said, you want to me? No, because you're raw, I know one after three. But the shilling, come on, you come in the shower. Go shine me.
Go.
What? But the shilling, or the other thing in the country. I will then say, I then settle down. They cannot do me. Are you serious? Why must you blame each other when things are wrong? Why can't you find the past? Why don't you wait and find the past? I'm not going to oh, there were no. And I say, what I say, when you don't have a set of body, not that you do. What's going on? How do we live? How do we get to this level of immorality? And still, I think, and people are supporting this nonsense, this evil, this abomination. So Lord, like you,
Is this Bisoye lady, is she, how old is she? Do you know, ma?
Sorry. All right. So, you come out together. Now, I'm going to give an inside scoop again. So, when this is what's going on, I called a friend of mine in London. Already, I'm going to get you. Only kill a day. Money bye, you go to the property. One more, to say, Bisoye, you know, only kill last name, no, but I'll call last name. Only on my day, you, Mama Dayina. Yes, that will be money. Who take up? I'm going to apply on that issue. The manager, I'm going to call you and we'll talk about that issue. You understand?
Yeah.
If no one is watching you, God is watching you. Be fair in all that you do. I want to start before you. And then you in charge, but this is not people's life. Children involved. Emotions involved.
Ben.
Families involved. This is not nothing. I want to be it's not that. 2020 we're going to have to be a reason why you're living on earth. So that you're talking to your man. Or be the same as the care. Don't do you. So they come up to look at mama. Now don't get me wrong. But tomorrow is me. I'm from down here. Okay, share or okay. As well. Okay, do a minute. If I can't see which around there, power police one I know. Okay, do a minute. We hustle together. So think of what wrong. So about what you call. I ain't sure. So don't blame her for supporting my husband. It's not a shame. It is not a shame. Anywhere in the world, there are men that are looking for women like that. Women of valor. Women with value. Honor. There are plenty of women like that out there. Like what I was saying. I cannot speak about UK. But London can be. Come on now, more hustle. No. We hustle like motherfuckers. You feel me? I love school. I got no school. I still work. You keep home. One head, one brain, one mind. You're turned into million places. And you're still standing by the grace of God. And this is all you get. I'm not knocking them. So it is their day. But I'm saying, those of us that go out there and talk in and talk out, professionals, don't know what I'm talking about. You're publishing every freaking day. Because they want to let us. Tell me, can you get the time show? One of my people, I want to share. I want to you. They don't have to do with anything. Check, nobody told them I'm Stephanie, nobody know daddy. No, it's not to talk to anybody. Period. You can't do that to nobody. I just quit. You come down to Lagos, I'm going to kill you. This, you know what the stuff you're talking about? Oh my God, I know what you walking forward now. When I go around to me, this is what the party said, we should be here. Dude, you need to be quiet. Be quiet. You want to your phone? I'm going to go for a class. How do you say such a thing? All right, you know about the that's a won't. People are calling and saying what they don't know. When I need pictures on Facebook and things like that. You guys have that kind of life. We don't got time. We don't. Kathy might not be my blood, but that's my sister right there. That's my sister.
It is well.
And you say it's okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not okay. They make you cut their part.
I'm not sleeping.
Two guys are out of college, out of university. Take care of anyone who are not one year, no, they not college. Then you tell those children. Now, people have to be mindful. When you're divorcing your wife or divorcing your husband, and you have children, think about those children. Think about children. You forever changing the dynamic of the children. Killing papa is just your father, no. What's your problem? Don't do it. I'm not saying I'm not to find no right. What am I doing? How long can you be there? Only to something. You don't got that much power. You can't hustle the way you have to hustle for. Or just to call something. And my fault, that is only killing. Like I just say, yes, because in London, I walk in Twiggy, I'm not too much heavy. If you have said, listen, man, I made a mistake. That's it. It will not go to this extent. I made a mistake. You're human. We're human. She will not leave a matrimonial home because of Bisoye. That's career.
I mean, just so.
Comparé. What do you mean? I pray for all women that hearing my voice this night. You know you need that war.
Àmín Jésù.
Ọmọ yóò ní dàrú.
Àmín.
Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè á dílé yín.
Àmín Jésù.
Ọlọ́run ò ní wọ́n. Èèyàn kéèyàn tí sọ̀ká ní yín. Ọmọ òní kú máa ń lọ́wọ́ o. Ilé yóò ní dàrú. May God bless you all. I wish every one of you guys on this platform a wonderful new year.
Amen. Same to you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Love you always, babe.
Thank you, ma. Love you too.
Bye.
Thank you, ma. Oh, deep, ó kọjá rádaràda, ó àti ẹ̀mọ́ bí tí ká sọ sí fún nǹkan tí lọ rẹpẹtẹ. Ẹni tí ń pè látòrí WhatsApp látàárọ̀. Let me return this person's call. Hello, ma. Hello, ma. Put your volume down in the background, ma.
All right, okay, thank you. Hello, sis.
Yes, ma. Go ahead, ma.
Okay.
Benny,
Compliment
ma.
of the season.
Same to you, ma.
Sherry from Beyonce, the lady called Bisoye, I think is a bitch. Bami oyeyin, because ó ti fẹ́ ọkọ àkọ́kọ́, ó ti fẹ́ ìkejì. Yorùbá mi ò yé yín sìn, wọ́n pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ káàkiri. Ó dẹ̀ yẹ kí gbogbo obìnrin kan ṣẹlẹ̀ kan fi ṣe àríkọ́gbọ́n. Kí wọ́n máa bá ọkùnrin dá nǹkan pọ̀, Mr. and Mrs. It doesn't really worth it. Ọkùnrin will always be ọkùnrin. Kò sí ọkùnrin tí ò kì í cheat. Yorùbá mi ò yé yín, bọ́tẹ́ bàbá wọn dá nǹkan pọ̀, kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ lose. Yorùbá mi ò yé yín sìn, it's only God that will fight for this woman. But the lady called Bisoye, she's totally a bitch. That is what she is. And he doesn't want to join in anything doing with a man. Ọkùnrin doesn't want it. It's just like a tissue. Tí wọ́n máa fi nùdí, tí wọ́n máa sọ wọ́n sínú toilet, tí wọ́n máa flush wọn dànù. Kò sí ọkùnrin tó wà honest pẹ̀lú obìnrin mọ́. Let's call a spade a spade.
My husband is
so
honest.
So what does he want it? Kí lẹ wí?
My husband is honest, you.
bóyá ọkọ tí bóyá ọmọ òyìnbó ni wọ́n láwọn òyìnbó ni mo mọ̀ pé wà honest. Ìjọba mi ò yẹ yìí bóyá àwọn òyìnbó gan ọkùnrin dúdú kò àtàgbáwà kékeré wọn kò sí ìtọ́wà honest nínú wọn. Kò sí sọkùnrin Nàìjíríà bá sọ fún yín pé ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ wò ta dáadáa bóyá òrùlé wà. Continue showing. God bless you, sister.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes. And yes, Madam Kate, she's on the show. Madam Kate, Daramola. Sorry, I'm just returning this other caller's call back from Dublin. Sorry. Just a quick one before we continue. For those of you that are in Germany that you want to purchase rain, Linda Togo is doing 20% off for her birthday. That's Linda Togo. She's doing 20% off for her birthday. 20% off for her birthday. Make sure you contact Linda Togo for your rain product. And of course, for all your skincare product, if you want to look beautiful like Madam Kate, that is the housewife, of course, you can see she's very beautiful and she has a very good skin, very flawless. If you want to look beautiful like her, make sure you visit CQ Beauty Avon. That's www.cqbeautyavon.com. Hello, Ekalo.
Hello, Monterrico.
Hello.
Monterrico, Tola.
Yes, ma. Ẹ má pè lẹ́ẹ̀kẹta o. Ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì ní kẹ́ ẹ pè, ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì náà máa ń pè.
Àdí ọ̀rẹ́ wo ìtìjú ẹ lọ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ètò ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí o. Ọlọ́run àgbàkóso.
Àmín o.
Amẹ́ríkà làwa wà o. So àwọn káàkiri yẹn wà nípa tí mo wọ́n for like 25 years. So chọ́ọ̀chì tó ń lọ ju kí ní ìgbà yìí ní chọ́ọ̀chì yẹn wà. So but ìyẹn aside, àwọn obìnrin Nàìjíríà náà nìyẹn tún máa bá sọ̀rọ̀. Because there was another place tó ṣe pé máa yẹn bíbá ó ti ní ọmọ mẹ́rin. All of a sudden, mo rí pípẹ́ lánàá tán ló lọ márí ẹlòmíì ní Nàìjíríà tó níyàwó òun ò dá mọ́. Àpọ̀gbọ̀n wọn ti kúrò ní college. So I don't know nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ọkùnrin Amẹ́ríkà these days. Marriage 30 years. All of a sudden, wọ́n kàn lọ Nàìjíríà, wọ́n lọ fẹ́ yàwó mi, wọ́n níyàwó wọn ò dá mọ́. So Ọlọ́run á máa gbàkóso, á túbọ̀ máa bá wa fọwọ́ tọ́ wọn lọ́kàn náà ni. It's not like obìnrin ló burú. Àbọ́kùnrin ló burú, but things do happen. Ọkùnrin yẹn gan lè ṣe pé ó kàn lọ pé kóun gba ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé padà àwọn ti Nàìjíríà máa lóṣèlú ti pé ará Amẹ́ríkà pé kò ní lọ mọ́. So àwọn pípọ̀ máa ní Daramola yẹn accountant ni CAC náà lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
ní bíbá yìí ṣe ti bá mi. So all of a sudden nísìnyí ìyàwó yẹn ò dá mọ́ ọmọ mẹ́ta dẹ̀ náà ní. And now they are very nice kids to see about them. Very respectful kids. So you have to come when you respect in America. And they can be whatever, not for you.
Can be different.
Try. But I want to be in Nigeria. You do kokoro. Security no one no change for my work in America. Once you open America, they need security just to them. No, okay, God, no more they're ready to go. So I'm not sure my channel to one year.
Okay.
That's all I can say. But I kind of know the couple, which are sharing me there with Mom Kong. Everyone can you come to the I love her, shall
love you too. She loves you too. Thank you very much, ma.
All right, bye.
Bye, ma. Bless her. She has such a good, sweet voice. The show is almost 4 hours. Facebook only allows 4 hours. I'll pick up this last call. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello, is that the program?
Yes, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good evening. I just want to contribute.
That's it. Well, good morning. Go bye. Benny, ma. Please put your volume down in the background, ma.
Let me walk away. Yes. What can be said for see? Because I've been seeing the this thing viral, you know. So how can you contribute with you know? I won't be tí wọ́n yé dá nǹkan pọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ọkùnrin mọ́. Kì í ṣe pé bóyá ẹ̀ láì kọ́kọ́ ní o. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ kan tí mo sọ? Kì í ṣe pé wọ́n obìnrin ò láì kọ́kọ́ ẹ̀. Obìnrin ṣe nǹkan tiẹ̀ separately, especially àwọn tá a wà ní abroad. There are so many lazy men around. Tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́. Wọ́n jẹ́ fẹ́ impress àwọn girlfriends ní ìta. Even nowadays, we see so many ọkùnrin láti London, America. Tí wọ́n bá wá fi ìyàwó wọn sílẹ̀. Wọ́n á lọ sí Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n á lọ gbé àwọn obìnrin míì. Mẹ́wàá àwọn obìnrin yóò lè sọ pé àwọn ò mọ̀ pé wọ́n ò níyàwó. Wọ́n mọ̀. Wọ́n mọ̀ wípé wọ́n níyàwó. Bọ̀tọ́ àti rí nǹkan ní nǹkan. Wọ́n á rí ẹ̀sùn lábà wọ́n á yọ̀ bẹ́tì. Ṣé àwọn ọmọ kú síbẹ̀ ni? Wọ́n tó wá ṣẹ́ẹ̀kì rẹ̀ tó ní nǹkan pẹ̀lú nǹkan ẹ̀. But the best thing is that if people can just try, especially the young ones that are just going into marriage. Ó ti ní dá understanding ní nǹkan tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀, kí ní nǹkan tèmi lọ́tọ̀. Tó bá lọ fi tẹ́tì tiẹ̀ tàràkà, lọ fi tàràkà. Bọ̀dọ̀ ò ní sí nǹkan tí tèmi lọ fi bọ́ obìnrin yìí. So women should have that understanding. Ọkùnrin tó bá ní ìrọ̀ ìrọ̀ because I've had it anyway. Ọkùnrin sọ pé ṣé obìnrin ń kọ́ ilé ni? Ṣé obìnrin ń kọ́ ilé ni? Because they will so put it in a way bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé obìnrin tí ò ní tí ò fẹ́ support ọkọ ẹ̀. But you go do your own work. Tó bá jẹ́ kọ́lé kò yá kọ́lé. Tóbìnrin bá jẹ́ kọ́lé kò kọ́lé ètìtì ẹ̀. Whatever aspect tóbìnrin bá tẹ́ ni tóbìnrin náà bá ní kiri má ja owó ẹ̀ pọ̀ mọ́ ti tọ́ ọkùnrin. Òun ló ń fa gbogbo wàhálà yìí. Tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan fẹ́ break marriage, let marriage break. Because ọkùnrin tí ọ̀bá ní hidden agenda ò ní máa pàṣẹ ìyàwó ẹ̀ pé kó da ọkọ tí ẹ̀ pọ̀ mọ́ ti tiẹ̀. So that you will be the big boss. And you see all the men nowadays, majority of them I would say, tó bá ti ní obìnrin ìyàwó wọn tó ń dán, ó ti ní ìgbéraga nìyẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ hard working woman, ó ti ní ìgbéraga tí wọn nìyẹn. And the next thing tó fẹ́ ṣe fún ẹ láti punish ẹ ní pé they should go and carry another woman. Ìgbésí tó bá lè ṣe mọ̀ wípé olú ọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lòun fẹ́ kó ṣe nǹkan ti tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀. Tí wọ́n lè ṣe máa lọ, ó máa lọ, tí ọjọ́ kọ́ lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ kó ti fún yàn. Tó bá lọ ní mental problem, ṣé ọkùnrin yẹn máa wà nílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹni? Bọ̀dọ̀ wà ló gbé obìnrin, owó ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ fi lọ gbé obìnrin. You can't stop any man from doing that. Obìnrin tó bá fẹ́ ṣe àgbèrè náà, ọkùnrin náà ò lè stop her from doing it. But if the bá ti wà spelled out, nípa nǹkan tèmi nílé ìtìlẹ̀ lélẹ́yìí, ó ní ọkọ mi jẹ́ ti bàbá àtọmọ kó má ní àlà. Tí àlá bá ti wà síbẹ̀, tí kò ní sí wàhálà. That's just my contribution, yeah?
Thank you, ma.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kọ́ lọ ṣá máa ṣàánú wa. Gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ló máa dà. The show is almost 4 hours now. If we need to come back on it, I'll come back on it some other day, maybe tomorrow or so. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sharing. I hope you've learned one or two things from this particular case. I want you all to be very, very prayerful for the family. We obviously do not want their marriage to collapse. And if at all is going to collapse, or which we are not praying for, let us just continue to pray for the family. Let us continue to pray for our Sister Kate, Daramola. And of course, we should continue to pray for the husband that whatever because we don't know if this has to do with jazz or it has not to do, because all these Nigeria babes, I don't know, man. God will help us. God will help all women. Our homes will not be broken in Jesus' name. I just wish them the best of luck. And if we need to come back with anything, I will do so. Please don't forget to shop on our website. Our shop will be opening soon. That's www.ladypolody.co.uk for all your beautiful kaftan dresses. We'll be having our Christmas show on Monday coming. That is this Monday coming. I'll be coming out live for a special Christmas show. So if I don't come online tomorrow or the day after, look forward to that show on Monday. God bless you all. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. Sister Kate, God bless you, and I pray that God will bless all your children. No evil will before you shall prosper. Madam Bisoye, we pray that you will please move on with your own family, and I mean, we cannot say you should. I don't know, because we don't know what the husband is telling you anyway. But let the family have their peace. Okay? God bless everybody. Love you all. I've got to go now. Thank you very much. And don't forget to shop at cqbeautyhaven.com. That's www.cqbeautyhaven.com. And of course, patronize us for gold and the rest of it at AJ Trendies. Don't forget, AJ Trendies by Abike Jagaban. Thank you very much. God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you for staying with us till the end of the show. God bless you. And I will speak to you some other time. God bless you. Good night. Bye-bye for now. Bye.